Hello, good evening, folks. We are doing Babylon 5, A Distant Star. This will be part two of two. We started it last week and we got so engrossed in so many side quests and great tangent topics and stuff, as we are prone to do, and having so much fun that it looks like we're going to do a second week on it, and then we shall progress because, yeah, man, it's really we're at that point where we're building up to the Shadow War. So little by little, they're starting to get little examples of shadowy activity, appearances here and there, and so yes, we are on the climb. So this is the enjoyable part. The thrill is in the journey, not just the destination. Well, anyway, I'm going to introduce our panel this evening. And now, this gentleman has told me that we do need to alter the intro a little bit. He requested a slightly different section of this, but let's just say this guy knows his aliens. So we'll leave it at that.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
You finished?
Hello, Dutch Gradient.
Well, happy Easter, man. Happy Easter.
Yes, happy Easter to everybody. Sorry. But yeah, spring is here. It's a time of renewal and resurrections. And yeah, let's see if we can let that light our way. In any case, I saw there is Ista joining us tonight. Happy Easter, everyone. Gotta run to the men's. Oh, okay. So he might be joining us after he leaves the men's room. Apparently, where he lives, he has both a men's room and a ladies' room. I don't know why. But anyway, that's the case.
Or maybe it's just one bathroom, and whoever goes in there becomes the men's room or the ladies' room.
Well,
it's a binary room.
We do have a lady here. So here we go. Thank Jaquan she's not in Star Trek.
Yes. Stole that from Colin. Colin, I'm going to make this into a t-shirt one day.
Yep. Right now it's a virtual t-shirt.
It's a virtual AI t-shirt.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe even if you're not selling them, you could probably have this one made that actually has Jakar's face on it. That would be nice.
Thank you, swappers. I can't sing like that anymore, but I like putting out examples of my best work.
I think we're going to go back to this one for our next guest, because after all, he is quite heroic, and don't forget that, folks. Please welcome. Oh, shoot. That's not his. Sorry, say no. I did that too on Wednesday's stream, man. Oh, man. Sorry about
that. Same film and same battle.
Dear Colin, are you there?
Yeah. Stop blowing my cover. The fact that I'm really Miranda Otto putting on a really good English accent is not supposed to be known to anybody.
I'm sorry, I'm not accepting it, Colin. There ain't no way you're not a man.
Lawrence Dutch Gradient gifted 5 memberships.
Oh my goodness! And we only just
don't tell him.
Wow.
But I have to tell.
Yeah, I do see it on screen there. Thank you, Dutch. And those of you in the chat, I think Liza will be watching the chat to see who that includes. But you get some emojis, and hopefully at the end of this,
I can read them out if you want.
Well, the month period that you've just been gifted, if you want to renew your membership, that will be lovely. It helps keep us going, helps us feel wanted. And I am coming up with some more things in addition to the emojis for you. It's just $1.99 a month. And basically, there'll be some fun other things coming along the way. Yes, we're growing here at the Wayfarer Project. We're doing these Sunday nights, Babylon 5. Wednesday nights, we started with Tolkien's The Silmarillion. That will come back in maybe 2 weeks or so. We need our colleague, Anna Nielsen, our Tolkien scholar, to settle in Japan. And once she has, we're going to start that up again. But the time will change because, she's in Japan. So we need to shift our time. But we found a time that'll be great for the U.S., UK, and Japan. So it should be a good all-around thing. But until then, Wednesday nights after Brown, maybe aliens will be back, maybe not, I don't know. But Wednesday nights after Brown, we are going to try to start doing a little bit of other stuff. And right now we're tossing around the idea of doing some King Arthur.
Well, the Merlin series from the 90s.
Well, and any side quests relating to Arthurian legends, because
Yes.
there'll be some things where we might want to talk about, and I heard this, because there's so many different versions of some of these stories and so many different stories that it's like, Mallory is seen as the authority book on it. And so we'll be comparing and contrasting.
Oh, trust me, we can do 2,000 years nearly of that. 1,500 to 2,000 years of King Arthur.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a good time. In other words, it'll be fun. But this one was still interesting. I know there might be some issues with here and there, but it was still a fun thing. And we just like.
And of course, and of course, we know when King Arthur will return.
Yes.
Oh,
In
yes.
season 3.
Yes.
2250. No, 2260. I think.
And we find out who Merlin really is.
Well, yes, we know. Yeah.
Somehow, Arthur
But who
returns.
is Morgana Le Fay?
Ivanova.
What?
Yeah, I was
I
saying,
guess I don't know. Who else would it be?
Really, for something like that, it really depends on what tradition you follow, to be honest.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting discussions, folks, and it should be a learning experience as well as fun.
No,
Alrighty.
actually, I just realized who she would be. Timoth.
Oh, yeah? Timoth?
Tim-
Oh my goodness. She doesn't
Really?
come back and cause anyone
No.
trouble. Oh no, Lita, maybe later. But not, from season 5 onward, maybe
I was
Lita.
thinking the political officer myself.
Oh.
You're about to go. Congratulations, Captain. You're about to go where everyone has gone before.
Actually, you know what? You're right. That's a much better choice.
Oh well. And that's the thing, because there's Morgana and then there's Mordred. Oh, we have a Centauri in the chat. Dark Side Phil, is it? No, Dark Side Phil. I'm sorry about
Dark
that.
Side of the
Dark
Walk.
Side of the Walk. I'm sorry about that. Dark Side Phil.
He's an Imperial Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was a Centauri. Yeah, that's
Right,
right.
no,
He is. Yeah, he's a Walkman. I remember Walkman. Dark Side.
I used to have a Sony Walkman.
Yeah. All right, let's bring up our slides here. Doop 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 doop. What? I pressed it.
Hey, Babylon 5 has joined the chat.
There is someone named Babylon 5, huh?
There is? Oh, I
The
missed a
The
chat.
station is showing in the chat. I'm guessing it's Easter.
Yeah, that would be me. Sorry, I haven't peed since noon.
Oh my gosh.
Filled to bursting, huh?
So
Yeah. I thought you were a stack of slides. So, I was like, why didn't the slides come up?
okay, now I can't give you, now that I know what's going on, I can't give you shit for any of that anymore, even though I really would want to. But you know, we are brothers in arms in this struggle. So.
Oh yeah, both of us are dealing with vision challenges.
Yeah.
But but anyway, I'm still not going to let you get out of this.
One red suit coming right up. Look. Jesus Christ! I warned you.
He doesn't usually let you get away with things.
In answer to Bessie's question, yes, there are, and in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, anyway, dark side Phil. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, where did we leave off last time? Well,
I could have swore we finished.
We did.
Lawrence,
Yes.
if I may.
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to apologize to you for a post that I made on X that was
that
harassing.
that doesn't belong here. That doesn't belong here.
There's nowhere else I seem to be able to, but all right.
Okay.
Lawrence, take it away.
All right, I will. Now, we left off with the Cortes, the explorer class vessel, captained by Jack Maynard, an old friend of Sheridan. Visited at Babylon 5. We had a whole discussion about his intents. Is he or is he not a narcissist and all that stuff? Well, anyway, unfortunately, whether he's a narcissist or not, he got his crew into a pickle here. They're in hyperspace. It looks like some things blew up and they don't have enough redundancy to deal with it. So they're just kind of like off the beacon, technically lost in hyperspace, but they just got in there. Is there a way out? Is there a way out? We'll find out soon, but this is the slide we left off on. So let me click ahead. And now that's them lost in hyperspace, but back on Babylon 5, we have a meal. Oh, a meal. This reminds us of our B plot, because Dr. Franklin, in his wisdom, has decided that that 3 of his officers, his fellow officers, need to be put on meal plans, not diets, but meal
Food plans. Food plans.
Food plans. What were they? And here's one of them. I don't know. That looks like a Hot Pocket. Oh, no. What is that?
It's fettuccine Alfredo.
Alfredo, yeah.
Oh, okay. What are the big slabs on the left there? Would those be ravioli?
Not sure.
I thought they were napkins. The guy was getting sloppy.
Right on the pasta.
Prop.
That looks really good for your heart. I'm not going to lie. Looks seriously healthy. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Oh.
cheese and butter is good for you.
Yes, it is.
In moderate amounts.
No, if that's real fettuccine and real Alfredo made of all natural, then it's absolutely fine for you.
Right.
Yep. Especially if it's pasta from Italy.
If it's the chemical if it's the chemical slop that comes out of a jar, of course it's not good for you.
Oh, God, no.
Well, anyway. They're sitting down at a meal. So it looks like, what does she have? She has the Alfredo.
So basically, Ivanova has what Garibaldi wants. Garibaldi has what Sheridan wants. And Sheridan gets what Ivanova wants.
Rabbit food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he calls it.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, though. Okay. Claudia, she's not even approaching overweight, but she doesn't look in the slightest too thin either. He wants her to put on weight, and that is just I don't buy that for a second.
He wasn't asking her to put on weight. He was asking her to increase her calcium and her iron. She was like, "I'll gain weight," and he says, "Temporarily."
Yeah,
but you can do that without putting on weight.
Agreed. Not to mention, as I said last time, how many Earth women are not short on iron?
Yeah, that's pretty much yeah.
You would think they had iron supplements by then.
Yeah,
You'd
well,
like to think that, wouldn't you?
all she has to do is drink a glass of milk every day. That'll solve both of the problems. She'll be fine. She doesn't need a plate of fettuccine Alfredo, but
Oh, cows in space. Well, later in season 3, she'll come across a guy that could probably get her some of that. So anyway, here we go. So what do they decide to do? Well, they're talking about it, and what are we going to do about this? And they get proactive because these are command level people, and they know what to do. I think I had a slide. Oh no. Oh, we have a discussion first. It's just a small thing. Basically, Garibaldi took care of some kids that were doing some shoplifting, and he basically made them clean. What is it? Refuse or the something dealing with smelly
Garbage
stuff.
recycling unit.
Oh yeah, smelly stuff. So he basically has them cleaning that. But the main point there is it's nice that Sheridan is kind of listening in on it because he was kind of edgy before when his friend was visiting, made him question his role there as captain of a station where he's doing more management than he maybe did in the past as captain of Starship. It's a little more. He's a military governor, but it's of a place with plenty of civilians and different races and all these things. So it's and I mean races of species, different aliens and all that.
Yeah.
So he's a diplomat and he's managing a city in space. So it's different than just the military and a mission. Colin, you had something to say there?
No.
Oh,
Well,
it was just.
remember, Ivanova grows the coffee, so she can get.
Yeah.
She's in charge of the coffee. She can use that to get whatever she wants, whenever she wants, because that's got to be the highest demand item on the station.
Oh yeah, but didn't she have a problem? Not me.
Not it.
Didn't she have a problem? I think it was in the pilot, wasn't it? No, she wasn't in the pilot. What was it? Episode 1 or something with growing coffee?
Yeah, somebody was growing coffee. I think it was the Asian lady. I can't remember her name. Who was on the bridge?
Okay.
Laurel Takashima.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. You see?
All I remember is she was really cute.
See? Yep.
That was Tamlin Tomita playing Laurel Takashima.
That's actually an interesting point there, Haywood. I suppose obviously they all sit in the same time. Obviously it's for it's because it's TV, but I was wondering, are they actually is the table up against something?
Or are they at a bar kind of?
Or they're at a bar,
yeah,
that was the other one I was
bar
thinking of.
type of thing.
Except I can just see the edge of the table on the right hand side. I was
Real
thinking
quick.
that till I noticed.
Yeah.
Real quick. Every time Lawrence has said diet and Ista has corrected food plan, this is the scene that comes to mind. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I said meal plan, and it's really funny.
Yeah, I want to address Mike Oxlong. She did actually. She was a model, and she did do shampoo ads.
Oh, did she?
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Not surprising.
Well, in any case, whatever.
Oh, so if she'd actually been one of Londo's wives, she'd have been Timote.
Yeah.
Timote.
Yeah.
Oh, Londo's wives. That's coming up in a few episodes. That'll be fun.
Oh yes.
So what are we going to do about it? Well, these are command level people. They believe in actions, not words. So instead of protesting, they're just going to work their way around it. So they do a swap, and basically everybody gets what they want. But, who's creeping back there? Who's creeping around back there? They sense his presence, and they switch their plates around, and everybody goes back to eating what they don't want. And then, meanwhile, in hyperspace, things are a little bit more, shall we say, life and death oriented. These are still shots of that Explorer class vessel, the Cortes. Cortez or S. I don't know. I've been spelling it S, but it seems like it's been Z for most of life. And
It's
then
the
the Mandela
anglicized.
effect came and changed it to S. I don't
It's
know.
the anglicized version of the Spanish name that ends with an
Okay.
S.
Well, once again, the
Oh,
British
we-
Empire is responsible for that.
Yeah, didn't we spend enough time on this one last week?
Okay,
I thought so
gonna
too.
go- we're not gonna
40
go over
minutes.
it.
Yeah.
He timed it.
And we had a poll last week. We were basically judging where this guy on the left here, Stinky, was he a narcissist or not? But now, at least he is asking, is there anything? Have you been able to fix this problem? Power's back. Yeah, but in a limited way, it seems. But
And
they
just
lost
to
the
remind,
beacon.
everyone, that poll was 2/3 said jerk, 1/3 said concerned friend.
Yeah. So,
And
I mean,
I said concerned jerk.
Yeah, you should have been a third of option, a bit of both.
yes. Well, jerked chicken.
Yeah.
The navigation's shot. That's not good. So that's Pat on the right. We learned that last week. That's Pat,
Yeah,
sometimes known as Patrick.
And this is where I was saying this is BS that an exploration ship would not have at least one spare navigation system. And I believe Easter was the one who said it should have 4 spares. And yeah, you're right.
Well, it should have redundancy units that can also maintain a hyperspace beacon if it flickers.
Well, that's what we figured the navigation system is.
Battery backup, that sort of thing.
Come to think, didn't they allude to the fact they actually create jump gates? Didn't they say something about they actually build jump gates?
Their ship creates its own jump gates, yeah.
No,
no.
I thought they said something about they actually.
No, they explore the areas where they will bring out the construction teams to build the jump gate.
Oh right, okay. I was saying because I thought they suggested that they actually left jump gates themselves, which would mean they've had beacons. But yeah,
they're exploring the rim of known space from the Earth Alliance perspective, and as that rim expands, they build jump gates, and so they're basically there first, and the jump gates come later. But there's probably a gate near the rim. The closest one to the rim is where they're headed.
Yeah, these are the guys who are literally expanding the rim and changing the maps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I was.
Go
Go ahead.
No, it's just going to be a silly joke. Go ahead.
I was looking up one of her photo shoots to show Mike where she did. I have a vague something like what was it, Pantene or something. I forgot she did a Playboy shoot.
Oh,
come here, Google.
Talking about?
Yeah.
Come here, Google. What are you doing? I need to see this.
Now all the guys in the chat are gonna go away for about 3 minutes.
All right. Who are we talking about again?
The hair model, Claudia Christian.
Oh, the hair model. Oh, I didn't know. Oh my goodness. Well,
October
anyway,
1999.
Pantene. Talk about, pretty much your standard fare and hair care.
I like good, glossy, shiny, healthy looking hair. I'll admit it.
Oh yeah.
You don't get it by using Pantene, though.
Oh, I believe me, I know that as well.
Oh my.
Okay, somebody found the Google.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Oh my.
No,
focus.
I'm not gay. I'm saying,
let's
oh my.
Oh no, Lawrence, the next time you get that same warning from YouTube about adult content,
all I said was, oh my.
Yeah, well, this is just off-site, so, But so was the other thing. I didn't post anything that day. They said I did.
I'll be in my bunk.
Again, they are totally hallucinating. Like they have an army of AI robots moderating stuff that hallucinate. Like, can't imagine how that could go wrong.
Where's the save this search function? Damn it! Where?
I'm trying.
Art and party. God.
Well,
Uh,
anyway,
I knew I was going to start something with that, but I felt obligated to inform our chat.
Man did you. Whew.
well, it'll take 48 hours for them to fix this anyway. Um,
I'm
But
sorry,
anyway.
this reminds me of a line from Top Gun. Sorry, sir, the main catapult's out. How long to fix it? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, bullshit. This thing will be over in 2 minutes. Get on it.
Oh, good one.
Ardent Party, shame on you.
That's when Val Kilmer, Iceman, was up there handling all these MiGs on his own because
Mav had decided not to
Mav
engage.
had a panic attack, but then he came back and saved the day.
Maverick's re-engaging, sir. Careful, you're going to get copyrighted.
For
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can happen. It can happen.
I think you stopped at just the right bar.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing here? Anyone want to just summarize this? But basically, it's just like, yeah, the situation is they were basically off the beacon for long enough that they can't get it back, I guess. Apparently, Wi-Fi doesn't work in hyperspace. So maybe they should use Starlink. I don't know.
Touche, Ardent Party.
Start transmitting a Mayday. Now this guy here, the actor, what was his name? Is like Tambrin or something.
Russ Tamblin.
Yeah, because he approached this portion, these scenes here where they're lost in hyperspace. He approached it with like, okay, I'm going to show them the best panic they've ever seen. He was pretty.
No, I think
Wilma Dickfit had a pretty good question there. Wilma Dickfit asks, do we ever see a toilet in Babylon
I
5?
believe we do. Isn't there a scene where Garibaldi and Sheridan are zipping their trousers up after having had a
Well, we see the bathroom, Colin, but not the toilets.
Oh right, okay.
Was
That's
that-
And we see a shower, but not a toilet.
all right.
Was that
Okay.
Wilma's maiden name before she married Fred?
What, Wilma Dickfit? I don't know. I just like saying the name Wilma Dickfit.
Yeah. It seems like it gives you great pleasure. Good one there.
Thank you, Wilma Dickfit.
What are you, 13?
Just
Just a bloke.
At heart, yes.
Heck, you're an adult man. Yes, you're 13 at heart.
57 in flesh, 13 at heart.
Well, they're hoping that they're not too far into hyperspace, that, it might be all right. So they're going to send a Mayday. Hey, might as well try it, send it anyway. I think that he even said that. Well, send it anyway. I wish I could go back, but somehow my bar disappeared. Let me see if I can refresh and bring it back. If I lose the slides, fair warning here.
Wouldn't beat your earworms without a technical glitch. Ardent Party claims he's done now. We shall see.
Lawrence, we can't hear you. I hear you through the door.
You also he's also disappeared from the screen.
You can't see him either.
No.
Great, we can talk about him behind his back again.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, never press refresh in StreamYard. Sorry about that, folks, but my slide navigation button disappeared, so I was sending a Mayday, and it didn't work out. And so we got to go back to it. We're in the 120s, 130s, so here we go.
Prepare to fast forward. Prepare to fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forwarding, sir.
Here we go. Where are we here? Up close, almost there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get back to my room.
Pass this. We're past this. Skip this. We already saw this part. Keep going.
Did we?
Keep going. One more.
Yep.
Try it anyway, and then there. That's where we were.
Exterior shot. And then here we go. It's David Corbin.
Love him.
We're getting a message from the Cortes, and it's spelled with a Z there, folks.
Because that's how the ship's name is spelled. It's a Mayday. And this is one of the most frustrating parts of this episode. After Sheridan tells him, put him on the speaker, and you hear them. But problem is, they're not broken up at all. This is the Cortes. There's been an accident to navigate instruments. No lock on signal. We are stranded in hyperspace. Lost. I'm like, what kind of broken signal is this?
Well, a very fortunate one because the meaning gets conveyed.
I mean, seriously.
It does sound a little broken, yeah, but I guess they just like, all right, we could spend an extra 5 minutes making it more of a mystery, but no, we need it to come through.
To answer Paul Mayoff's question, no, this is the last of the Babylon stations. They say that in the opening credits.
Well,
yes, was there ever a Babylon 6?
Well, maybe it was called...
This is the last of the Babylon stations.
Well, there could have been an Ur.
But that wouldn't be Babylon 6.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Yeah.
Or unless Babylon
would be
6
hilarious.
was in parentheses. Or
Yeah.
Babylon 6 in parentheses.
I do get the reference.
Well, I'm thinking
Or
ancient.
Akkad. Or
Akkad, yeah.
Yeah. Babylon 69. Good one, Bumpgums.
that was a
Well,
torn
then
version.
that name became free to be used in other things.
Wait, what do they
Mayday.
mean Mayday?
Mayday.
It's only
Mayday.
April 5th. What the heck?
Well, that's right. That's May 5th
Yeah.
is May Day. It's also not only a communist holiday, but a high satanic day, a high Luciferian ritual.
What is that?
One of my coworkers at my new job wears satanic symbols every day. He is a Satanist. I'm like, who knew?
Openly a Satanist?
Openly
Wow.
Satanist. Nice guy. But-
Really?
Yeah. But wow.
Well, there's a difference between Satanism and Luciferianism. Satanism
I
is
would
just,
imagine.
I do what I want to do. It's still not good because it's just totally selfish, but
Yeah.
I mean, overly selfish. I mean, yeah, self-interest is important, liberty is important, but at the same time, just
Well, not self-interest at the expense of somebody else's, whatever.
welcome to Morality on the Wayfarer Project. But
Well,
anyway,
Luciferianism is just basically he's Tom Ellis's fan club.
all right. Well, we're going to make sure we actually finish this episode this week. So let's move on here. Send the response immediately and don't translate it. All right. Your
Guys,
signal.
I'd like to make a slight interruption here.
Okay.
4 days into the Artemis 2 space mission, the crew captured a stunning photo of the far side of the moon, the part of the moon that never faces Earth.
Mhm.
The image, which features the Orientale Basin, quote, marks the first time the entire basin has ever been seen with human eyes, unquote, according to NASA.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad they changed it to Far Side from Dark Side. That way Pink Floyd's album gets to stand on its own.
It's never
Well-
been the dark side.
Well, I know, but they say that at the end of the album. There's no
I
such
know.
thing as the dark side of the moon. As a matter of fact, it's all dark. But he was wrong too, because really it does get lit up. But, it's a Scotsman there. But anyway, no insult to Scotsman. I'm just having fun. All right. What is this? Okay.
Well said,
your
Ardent
signal-
Party. Ardent Party says Satanist is Church of Satan. Luciferian is political Satanist. Satanists are wankers. Well said.
Yeah. But the Luciferians also don't just wank off themselves. They wank off. Never, I shouldn't go there.
We are up to 58 likes. Wow.
Thank you all. But we can even push that, if you're there and you're not even liking the stream, you can still hit the like button. That helps.
Good evening,
But
Brune.
Mr. Brown, I think we can do anybody that has a gifted membership or you're a paid up member, whatever, please put the Mr. Brown emoji in the chat. I am going to give you an example of that right now. There we go. Hail Brown. There you go, folks.
No,
It's
Drill Sergeant.
It's a little Spock leprechaun thing. Yeah.
I wish it would show up on StreamYard. Grr.
I mean, this guy's face is totally just saying, sir, sir. No, he's really saying yes, sir. But it's just like, what is this? I want available pilots
On standby. Oh, in the squadron bay at 20 minutes.
Uh-oh. But look at that face. Look at
Ivanova, I shouldn't
Ivanova.
need to remind you.
Yeah, I shouldn't need to remind you.
No ship
Yep.
lost in hyperspace has ever been recovered.
I shouldn't need to remind you, but if I don't, then the audience kind of loses this
Yeah.
important background.
Yeah, this is definitely a, as you know, line.
As you know, I shouldn't need to remind you, but I'm going to anyway. I know. Look at that. But we love it. We love it.
And Swappers joined us too. How you doing, Swappers?
Yeah, I did say welcome to pop in if you're in the group, but no, he joined us in the chat.
Yeah, no, that's what I
Oh, he
I was saying.
usually does. While he's working on Star Wars Retold, if you haven't checked out that channel, please do, folks. Praxia
It is
the
awesome.
Pathfinders is an awesome story, and you can hear it on YouTube for free. But Swappers joins us while he's working on it, and so the next chapter is on its way.
Do check it out.
Indeed.
And Mr. Brown, I think many of you know him. He puts the Ock in Spock.
So now Delenn is wondering why Dr. Franklin has all of these frequent examinations, especially all the pelvic massages. Doctor, are you sure these are necessary? Because, I mean, I'm not sure these noises I keep making when you do that.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, noise.
Well, he's just treating her for hysteria. That's all.
What you mean? Does she go woo-hoo?
Oh, my goodness. Delenn is a lady. She's the lady of the lake, in fact. But she knows I am fine. I don't need all your leeches. So
I think she
take
meant
your
lechery.
leeches elsewhere.
I think she meant lechery.
You've been through quite a lot. So he's really concerned. He's got people on food plans, and he's got Delenn here. He's poking and prodding her, trying to see if there's anything wrong. She's been through a lot, this whole transition thing, and he wants to make sure that, the human half of her at least is okay. It's mixed in with the other half, the Minbari half, but,
Yeah, I really hate to go here, but I didn't start this. So for context, in the Victorian era, women who were acting funny were treated for hysteria and they were treated by using medical vibrating mechanisms that were meant to exercise
my goodness.
mechanically induced hysterical paroxysm, let's call it,
Good
to
night.
relieve the perceived pelvic congestion. And they often replaced a manual pelvic massage to save doctors time and labor.
However, I did just find out tonight that story is actually false. There is nothing historical to support it in any way.
You researched that?
No, I didn't research it. I come across
tonight.
it. I come across it in videos that I see on The host's name is Simon. I can't think of all the channels
Simon
that he's
Whistler?
part of. Yeah.
Yeah, the
He does
Mega
like
Projects
100.
guy, except he's not correct either. And they do actually have,
Really?
they have the actual mechanical things.
Oh my
They have the
God.
instruction books. They have
Yeah, but
Were
then
they
again,
prescription
clockwork?
sheets.
that's all from one person.
Were they clockwork? Like,
There was a steam powered.
oh,
Yeah, but yeah. Well, I guess they're all technically mechanically driven, but
I just know it's
You-
a popular theory.
steam power. Where'd they get all the coal from? Newcastle.
yeah, they here's the thing. It was essentially sort of one doctor and one school of thought, but he got around and they were doing it.
Oh my
There
God,
is-
how
there is-
brutal.
there is a
I hope
reason-
it isn't true. That's
Was his
disgusting.
name Dr. Franklin?
It was true. Liza, it was definitely true if he was your doctor. Like, that's not.
There's a reason that the words hysteria and hysterectomy have the same root.
Yes.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Ah,
And
that's
histri-
horrible. Oh.
Histrionics, yes, because hist is the root word for uterine, I guess.
Yep.
That's
Well-
horrible.
Well,
oh my
you
God.
try being a woman in Victorian England. You'll get
No,
hysteria
no.
pretty
I
damn
mean,
quick.
I'm
I think hysterectomy comes
so
from
happy I was born in
I
this
didn't
time.
mean you,
Woo!
Liza. I meant
Hey.
everybody else, you know.
Apparently, you can go to the doctor for free orgasms. What do you mean? That doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, well,
I
you don't.
know.
I don't know. Steam powered.
Wait, going to a doctor and getting something for free? Hmm?
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think
that-
that, even
that-
happened back then.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's yeah, you had to pay for them. Let's call them bonus orgasms because the treatment.
Oh, but
You're paying for the treatment, but you're getting the happy ending for free.
He's
Oh,
just a
well.
Dr. O, and everywhere he goes, people know the party's
he's
playing.
playing.
My
Pay for every
gosh.
day.
So anyway, yes, apparently we suspect that might be what's going on here with Dr. Franklin. Sorry to say. I'm very disappointed in
Well,
him.
all these frequent examinations.
Well,
Well, of
he's
course.
he's meddling with their food plan. Next thing you know, he's meddling with Delin as well.
Oh, just wait
Yeah.
till next episode.
Yeah. Do you want me to put a
Yeah.
picture of the steam powered one in my avatar and you can see what it
I
looks like?
know, no. No,
Well,
I-
Yeah, it
Looks
really
like it's
looks
like
more
6
like
feet
a
long.
yeah. No, it doesn't look like a sex toy. It looks like a Model T. So
Eee. Oof.
You're my patient. I have to make sure you're not suffering any side effect. It's like, wouldn't she say? It's like, wouldn't she say, "Well, I've got
Agreed,
some
Scott.
problems here." Not like, I got to make sure you're not suffering any side effects. Like what? Being
Yeah.
annoyed with you?
I've used that line on chicks, and I'll tell you, it rarely works.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Oh my gosh, she's transing? Oh golly.
Of your transition. Oh. So, ... Okay. Nothing of consequence. Yeah, okay, so that means nothing. It was like, all right, you're charging her insurance anyway?
Yep.
Sorry,
Oh my
swappers. There's no drinking games, and Liza has yet to say ay for anything at this point.
Aye.
Oh, swappers.
Momentarily dizziness, fatigue, that's all. Nothing else is bothering you.
Just you, Doctor.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
By the way, she
now
looks
he's a
super-
psychiatrist. Now he's got to counsel her. How are the other
Mm.
Membari handling your transition? Hmm?
How do
I
you
can't
think they're
believe-
handling it?
Yeah, with everything we've been saying, I actually can't believe we haven't gotten an ay yet, really, because
I'm sure I said it at some point, but you guys
might
missed
have.
it.
Oh,
You
you
guys,
know what?
you
You know
guys
what?
probably missed it.
You did when I started going off on Claudia Christensen's Playboy pictures.
Yeah.
Oh,
said it
there you
there.
go.
We don't
There-
need you
there
going
you go.
off right now. Fine. they're all handling it fine. We know this is not true, but the Minbari never do tell you everything. I guess she's saving her own honor here by lying and saying fine.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, she said fine. And then he follows up with, they accept this without question. What part of fine did you not understand, you stupid son of a...
Yeah, nobody's going to blame her for it's another thing. Minbari are allowed to lie when doctors get invasive. Look at that face too.
Well, she was saving face for the Minbari because they're supposed to be like these elevated people.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm,
That's
yeah.
true. She is
Yeah.
saving face for her fellow Minbari.
people,
Of
yeah.
course. Of
I
course.
didn't
Come out,
realize.
Casey.
I mean, until now in this, in the, I didn't realize how young she was.
Now here she asks,
Yeah.
when does the new delegation arrive? Diverting him from
Oh
her
no.
non-situation here. That's good. What new delegation? Uh-oh. I don't know. Then she tries to recall the name, but it's something like Banya Kauda. And of course, oh no. And that's where this stack of slides ends. We move on. But
So you see-
now we know.
So you see, Garibaldi did not have to worry about the dock worker telling anyone else about it. He told the lad about it.
Yeah,
Stupid idiot.
that's what I first thought when I was
Yeah.
doing the slides again. I'm like, wait a minute. How did she know? You must have told her. Oh, wait a minute. The dock worker said that he couldn't afford him shutting up to everybody. So
Right.
maybe the dock worker did it.
No, go back a slide.
Back a slide. The electric slide.
Back.
Yeah. Whoa. One more.
I only heard Mr. Garibaldi mention to someone.
Oh, you're right. There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, so he didn't tell her, but he told someone that he was awaiting their arrival. Someone called the Banya Kauda?
Mhm. Yeah. Well, there you go. The evidence is before you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. So, Garibaldi shot himself in the foot, so he can't complain because it's an innocent mistake. I don't know why he's telling people.
That wasn't
But-
an innocent mistake. That was a stupid mistake.
Yeah. Well, he's figuring.
He's all
out she-
concerned about the dock worker not telling anyone, and then he goes to tell someone. A secret
Kinder.
cannot be kept. A secret cannot be
Kinder.
kept when it spreads past two people.
Yeah, it's
Cinder.
not really a quality you want in your security officer. I will tell you that. The inability to shut the fuck up. Yep.
Ding,
I
ding,
blame
ding,
the
ding, ding, ding,
writers.
ding.
They had to get it over to her, but they weren't sure how. And I guess they didn't say. People probably wouldn't remember the name, but I think the guy's name was Orwell, the doc guy with connections.
Huh.
Yeah, Mr. Orwell. That's what Stephen calls him later. But anyway, Commander Ivanova has informed you.
Has
of
briefed you on the
situation.
situation.
Yeah, but he is going to brief them. He's going to brief the audience on the situation. No,
As you all know.
Actually, yeah, you do want to see a prep meeting. They probably should
Oh my-
just take that line out that Ivanova already briefed them. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, all we know from the Cortes is Mayday.
Mhm.
Is that they're-
I'm moving. I'm trying.
Okay.
There we go.
Is that something has brought her down in hyperspace. As the commanders reminded me, no ship has ever been, but I'm determined. Yeah, no ship has ever been found when lost in hyperspace. But I'm determined to try. How far out is she? Unknown. We can't pick up a trace of her lock-on signal. The further off the lock-on signal a ship has pulled, the more distorted her signals. The first message we got from the Cortes was fairly strong, but it's fading. So we have to move on this fast.
I like how this scene, they were doing it in the round, like the cameras were rotating around the group. It was pretty
Yeah, it
cool.
really did work well.
Here we go.
But if we don't know where she is, how will we know how to find her?
That is, I think his name is Callus, but he's the current leader of the squadron.
That matches with what Keffer says. I have an idea on that, but it's risky. There's a strong chance that some or all of the rescue ships might not make it back. We know there's a drift in hyperspace that can pull a powerless ship down the gravitational incline. The Cortes still has power. She can hold her position a little longer. So, we are going to borrow a page from the lifeboat service. When a ship foundered in bad weather, this is Ivanova talking, they'd go in dories to save the crew and passengers.
They'd go in what?
Dories.
Dories.
Lifeboats, but a little more hefty than
I missed
just a
the
lifeboat.
word dories. Somehow I didn't, because otherwise I would have. Well, never mind.
Think lifeboat, but hefty. They'd form a line of lifeboats from the ship to the shore. A kind of lifeline. The first fighter will stop just inside the gate and lock onto the gate signal. The second fighter will proceed 1,000 kilometers further in, otherwise known as 1 megameter, and lock onto the signal of the first one. The third fighter will lock onto the signal of the second one, and so on. Which leaves the last man hanging in midair.
Yep, these guys don't miss a thing.
If he's broadcasting a search signal, there's a chance the Cortes will pick it up.
I heard a little signal there, but nobody came in. All right.
Yeah, a dory is just a canoe, but it became a term used to describe any small boat.
Thank you.
And
we
I
extend
don't know.
We extend the range by moving the fighters out like an expanding telescope.
All right, so there you go. You get the idea.
It's a long shot,
but
it's a Hail Mary.
This is the original.
Why would he risk all his fighters to rescue the Cortes?
Because he's not rescuing just the Cortes. He's rescuing his friend. He's rescuing other lives, and he's rescuing a very rare ship.
And it's just Zeta Squadron, so it's not all of them.
Not to mention, they have an obligation. They received a Mayday. They have to try to help.
Yeah.
That's naval law.
She's going to blame it on Stinky. So anyway, yeah, that's what you do. You do at least attempt a rescue because you got the Mayday. They're there. Yeah, it hasn't been done before, but they're kind of near the entry point. I know that what do you call it in hyperspace? Like spacey-wacy? Because it obviously is not regular space. It's curvy.
Gravitational waves.
Red. It's glowing.
Gravitational waves.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah, how the heck is there a gravitational incline in hyperspace that doesn't have any bodies to provide gravity?
Well, the rise to the first crest of the wave.
He said there's a drift that pulls you down the gravitational incline. What the heck gravitational incline could there be in hyperspace?
Well, maybe it's... they're thinking in visual terms, and a lot of times when you're talking about things that are hard to describe otherwise, you use visual terms. So it's probably like thinking, okay, you go into hyperspace, you're not literally going down an incline, but you are basically going, I don't know, is it a transition from normal space to hyperspace?
No, he's talking about the drift.
The gravity comes from normal space gravity wells that pull on hyperspace for the same reason why you can't really jump if you're inside of a planet's gravity well, because those affect hyperspace too. In fact, the idea is that the hyperspace roots are formed by the massive gravity wells in normal space. So I assume when they say down, you're basically being pulled into stronger and stronger sources of gravity.
Huh. All right.
Well, they also need to use terms that people would understand. So kind of like in a beach and stuff, and out as you go further out into the ocean, there's an incline as you get to the continental shelf or something like that, maybe. Well, anyway, good.
On the Beach is a great World War III movie.
He'll hit space in a moment. Good luck. And then here we go. Here's some other lines that are a little bit suspect. I'd give anything to go out with them right now. Well, I mean, I guess they feel passionately about it. So would I.
Thank you, Hyper on Kick.
What's that?
Welcome.
Hyperbolt
Hey,
Music is
thank
following
you.
us now.
Thank you. Yes, we are streaming to Rumble and Kick in addition to YouTube. So on Rumble and Kick, if you're in the chat, you may see less other folks in the chat, but we will see your chats here. And so we can highlight them as they come through.
And Hyperbolt Music, I love your avatar.
Cool beans. Hey, Anna.
Anna, a section of my dissertation is about the introduction of horses from Japan to Korea across the, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, done only with my, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that either, a type of, wow, type of boat made by joining two dugout canoes.
If you're just joining us, Anna, who's joined us in the chat here, is going to be traveling to Japan again in a few days. She's finishing up her PhD. And so there you go. This is not only Babylon 5, this is Babylon 5 and just basically all subjects interesting to us, and learning stuff is always interesting. And she is a fascinating person as well as a Tolkien scholar. If you haven't checked it out already, please check out our Tolkien stream. We're starting the Silmarillion. We started on Wednesday, so it's in the list on the channel, and that features Anna.
And I meant to say from Korea to Japan, not from Japan to Korea. Fun fact, and I'm sure Anna already knows this, and I may have mentioned this on this show, I don't remember, but horses originally were from North America. They were brought over the Bering Land Bridge during the last ice age into Asia before they were extirpated here in North America. They made it all the way across Asia into Europe, different breeds, different breeding methods and everything else, and eventually were reintroduced to North America by Christopher Columbus. And all I can imagine is the horses showing up and the flora and fauna in North America going, something about them is oddly familiar.
Not these guys again.
Oh, no, more manure.
I mean, everyone was taught, I was taught back in the 70s that Christopher Columbus introduced horses to North America. No, he reintroduced them.
Well, he can't have done. He never reached North America. He only reached the Caribbean.
No, he did reach North America. He did reach North America on his next trip.
Did he actually get to North America? Oh,
on his second trip,
I didn't think he got further. You personally got further than the Caribbean. Okay.
Hyper, we started at 7.
Yes, we started maybe about 15 minutes early at most.
Yeah.
Because oh, that's right. I did list the start time as like 7:15. We might have been a little early because the stream we follow at Mr. Brown Alliance, which is called Musings, Sunday nights, just started earlier tonight and ended a little early, although I think it was a great job because, it was actually a nice start time for us. But remember, you can always hear things on the rewind. And
we started exactly 1 hour and 48 minutes ago. 1 hour 48 seconds ago. Sorry.
Damn, time flies when you're having fun.
It's important to note that original horse was like the size of a small dog. It was called a Eohippus, and it kind of looks like a hyena, really. You wouldn't see it and go, oh, horsey. You would see it and go, weird.
Second fun fact, hyenas are feliform carnivores. They're more related to cats than dogs.
And what got us on this tangent?
And talking about canoes.
You got us there, Lawrence.
Really? What did I say about horse? Oh,
you were introducing Anna, who.
Well, why not? She deserves it.
He introduced.
I didn't say she didn't, but you asked why, and I answered.
Okay,
He
well,
introduced
all
her
right.
because she made a comment about canoes bringing horses from
Yeah,
Korea
because she also
to
does
Japan,
horseshoeing. She can shoe
right?
a horse,
Which
you
is
know.
something AI cannot do.
Yes, because the fly swatters aren't big enough. Ah, ah. All right. Well, here are some Star Furies, and they're about to launch. I
Yay!
always do love a good Star Fury launch.
So here's where you're going to play a
And
nice clip of the Star Furies launching, right?
no,
Oh.
I don't do that every time anymore, because I don't know. I'm varying things up again. But anyway, here we are.
Oh, wait. Lightspeed Tractor? Lightspeed Tractor? He is risen, yes.
I could tell from the mustache there, this will be, I think Callus is his name, but anyway, he's the current leader of Zeta Squadron. But there's going to be a personnel change shortly. And here we go. Anybody want to do the ancient Egyptian blessing? Or not really ancient. I think it's old Egyptian blessing. Oh, no, ancient Egyptian blessing. Yes.
An old friend of mine once quoted me an ancient Egyptian blessing. God be between you and harm in all the empty places where you must walk.
All right, there we go. Now, if it's really...
I like mine better. Is that did that hippopotamus just run off with the pharaoh?
Yeah, he did. That was Namer.
They are deadly.
Also
Poor
known
Namer.
as meanies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they say. That's what they say. That's what the ancient Egyptians, actually recorded. But who knows?
I thought they said, "Stop whipping me. I'll build your fucking pyramid already." Please.
Oh, Zahi Hawass would be so upset with you.
I can't imagine they ever got any hippos to work for them. I mean, those creatures would be like, I'm sorry, did you just whip me?
Well, all right, here we go. Here's another
hippo wouldn't
tangent. But
recognize
that's
it.
something that a lot of these Egyptian, especially during the Zahi Hawass eras, the guy that headed up ancient Egyptian antiquities in Egypt for a time until the government was kind of overthrown, and then now that the military government came back and stuff, he's back again. But anyway, he may be retired. He's emeritus or something. But the thing is, at that time, he's really trying to transform thinking away from. It's true that it wasn't slave labor that built the pyramids, but they weren't exactly happy
Volunteers.
citizens
Yeah, it
going to
wasn't
time to build the
voluntary.
pyramid. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't be happy about dragging.
They might not all have been slaves, but
Basically,
From what I heard from one of these episodes was that it was kind of it was like paying taxes. You have to do it. You have to contribute a certain
national
amount of
service.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's forced to national service. So it absolutely wasn't voluntary, and I'm sure that the people who were drafted weren't happy to be there.
But the Egyptians did have slaves, and there is no way in hell they would not have used their backs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Good point. Yeah.
I mean, people love to talk about how America started slavery. It's like, kind of inherited it.
Yeah, America didn't start shit. We're way too
No
young to
shit.
have started
I said-
anything. Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, kind of inherited it,
Yeah,
It was all over the world.
and then ended it.
yeah. As soon as there were 3 people on Earth, there was slavery. Like,
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, the Starfleet pilots, fortunately, are well paid, and they do have health benefits, and so they wouldn't be considered such.
And they
Nice
have
shot
sworn,
there.
and they have sworn an oath to the office and the oath to duty.
Yep. And here we go. And then that oath to the Earth Alliance Constitution, which Clark, the president of the Earth Alliance, did not swear an oath to. Oh, or did he? I don't know.
He probably did, but he was crossing his fingers when he did so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, spoiler.
Nothing from the Cortes now, sir. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're drifting further down the incline.
Arden Party is absolutely correct. He just says slavery is more common than ever. There's more slaves on Earth today than there were during the height of the slave trade.
Yeah, and it's not really what I mean. There are probably a few really nasty white people involved, but it's primarily not.
Yeah,
white people. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to get the channel dinged, but it ain't us. It's not Westerners.
So Anna says that the Jukukozin are not outriggers. Jukukozin means semi-constructed boats. They still didn't have keels, but had a dugout base, and then they'd built.
Lysa?
They build up the water line with planks to improve the.
They build it up with planks to deepen water line, improve seaworthiness.
Look at how.
Sorry, Anna, I was trying to do your post justice.
Look how thorough she is. She even puts in the Japanese characters and everything.
Oh my gosh.
The kanji, yeah.
See, thank you for joining us here on Earworms. We are here to teach you many things, and
I'm trusting that Ista will correct me if I ever pronounce any of these Japanese words she types incorrectly.
No, I won't.
Oh, I wish you would. Jukozosen looked like it's how it's pronounced.
Anna, you're not derailing anything. This is what we do here on here.
No, Anna, you're adding to it.
Anna, in fact, you're in the group on X. If you want, the link's there. The StreamYard
jump on in.
You can join us.
Yeah.
Even if you can't stay the whole time, just drop by, give us a flyby.
Look at what Arden said.
So
Japanese typically doesn't really have accents like we would use in American words. It's built around more syllables or beats. So I think you really placed an accent on the ko when you said that. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same syllabary as Spanish. It's not really complicated. So
it's a word.
But you have to. It always helped me to think drunk businessman when I said Jokozozen. And you have to understand, like, Ohio gozaimasu is good morning. But when you walk into the office, you're not hearing that. You're hearing,
oh, yeah. It's kind of like
the Russian Prozostra.
Yeah.
Prozostra is Perezolostra.
Yeah. I mean, you're lucky to get Ohio gozaimasu. 6 syllables. You're lucky to get 2 syllables out of them.
Oh, hey, we're guilty of it too. I mean, in college, what was the first thing that came out of anybody's mouth? It was sup.
Ista?
S-U-P. Sup.
Well, it's the same even in German. The polite way of saying "How are you?" is "Wie geht es Ihnen?" How goes it with you? But it always gets but it normally gets cut down to just "Wie geht's?"
Yeah. Now I have to say "Do itashimashita."
Forgive me. Is that my last lesson in Japan was back in 1993.
That's later than mine.
But I didn't live there. It was one class in college, and I was the only Caucasian who finished it. Gotta be.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it must have been tough.
It was a 6-credit class, double credits.
Oh.
Anna, you should jump in. Just jump in.
Yeah, now we're peer pressuring you. I know. Now, I'd love for her to show up, but remember, she's busy. She's got a pack to take all of her shit in less than a week. So
that is true.
I would love her to stop by, but let's not.
I said it's
let's not be dicks about it. Yeah,
I said it's a flyby.
Yeah, but she's got to get the microphone. Like you never just. Streaming, it's not like picking up the phone. Although I guess she could do it on her phone.
Stay in the chat. She's welcome.
Yeah, she just said all the undergrads, instead of saying Ohio gozaimasu, just say azas.
Azas. I thought they were saying choose. I'm like, what does choose mean? And they're like, what? I'm like, what everybody says in the morning. They're like, azas. It is pretty much, yeah. Although. Man, I wish I would have said as-ass. As-ass. This is a good one.
You know, honestly, this reminds me of learning Spanish in high school. We were taught buenos dias. And I have figured out that Spanish-speaking people on this side of the of the world, excuse me, they tend to say buenos.
Yeah.
Instead
Well,
of
in
buenos dias
Mexico,
in the
they say
morning, they say
bueno instead of
buenos.
like hola or anything. They say
Oh,
bueno.
is a buenos? It covers all. It covers daytime, evening. Buenas.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
buenos. That's all. It's like,
Easier.
huh. I'll say
Mhm.
that now to Hispanic people, and they give me like a double take. Like, wait, did a Gringo just say that?
Well, I mean, you could always just say, "Hmm." All right.
And
Anyway,
anybody who's been to a sushi bar, you know, you hear the hostess. I guess it's not always Japanese people anymore, but it used to be. It's like, "Irashimasu."
Yep.
Them,
Unfortunately, the sushi
Which-
bar near me is all Chinese people.
yeah. Which I still have no idea what the fuck it means. I just know they say it every time you walk into the restaurant.
And I smile and wave like, "Hey."
Yeah, I know what it means, but
I don't. But yeah.
it's a polite term of welcoming. A lot of the words surrounding politeness are just sort of like when they list the translations, they're sort of, they do the cultural equivalent of it rather than a direct translation, really.
Cool.
well, anyway,
Wait, they're getting a signal from Babylon 5.
Stinky has some hope. Oh, by the way,
Wait,
folks,
what's her
if you're
name?
wondering why I'm
Ogilvy?
saying Stinky, the guy in the left there, Captain Maynard, is known as Stinky. And Sheridan, Captain of Babylon 5, is also
Otherwise known as Captain
Swamp Rat.
Maynard. Otherwise known as Captain
Maynard.
Maynard. Yes.
Maynard.
But is the woman, is that Ogilvy? We saw her name in the opening credits.
Could be. Yeah. She's the other one in the opening credits.
Yeah, because she
besides,
has enough lines. She probably deserves some credit.
Yeah, she's one of the guests. Of course,
Cortes,
the guy
this
that
is
played
Babylon Control.
Green Drazi didn't get any credit, even though he had plenty of lines.
We're not the ones who
Cortez.
named him a Stinky Ardent Party.
No,
No, it was
that was
it was
their
Sheridan's
nickname.
nickname.
Sheridan was
Yeah.
Swamp Rat. This guy was Stinky, but this guy was Sheridan's first command. So it's funny that I don't know.
Although Arden's right. Arden's right. Sheridan's nickname for him was Stinky. His character's real name is Maynard. Dang, who hated this character?
Jack Maynard.
Actually,
Well, the writers
apparently the
intended
writers-
for you to hate him. Yeah.
I think you're right now. I may be conceding on this, but Babylon Control
Well.
is telling them we are sending help. Help is on the way. They said help is on the way.
All right. Thank you for that. I often sing too, so I can't say anything. If you can hear us, please respond.
Send
What if
this.
they
Get your
respond
asses
even
over
though
here.
they can't hear us? That would be trouble then.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah.
wait, real quick. Back in high school, probably 86 or 87, principal of our school was a guy with a PhD in phys ed. And he insisted
Ooh.
on being called Dr. Coles. He's on the intercom one morning giving the morning announcements. And then he says the most brilliant thing I've ever heard anyone say on the intercom. He says, "Now, I understand there's been a problem with some of the intercom systems. So if any of the rooms could not hear this, please ring in." I leaped from my desk, ran up to the switch, and started ringing in. And
Yep.
apparently every other class that could hear him did the same thing. And after a couple of some seconds, he goes, okay, I get it. That was the wrong thing to say.
Poor
Well, he's
guy.
saying send this, so he's going to send a smart ass response, isn't he? No. They're having a
Babylon
mayday.
Control,
So,
this is the Cortes. Get your asses over here!
yeah.
I was trying to remember. So when you move into a place, you have to give all your neighbors towels. I have no fucking idea why,
What?
but yeah, you just go no, you go like, "Konnichiwa, yoroshiku onegaishimasu,"
Japan.
and then you say
In
like,
Japan.
"Sumaranai mono desu ka?"
In
Yeah,
Japan.
which is
Okay,
like,
thank you.
"Please take this boring towel. I suck. Happy to introduce myself to use. Tomorrow night, I think. Mono desu ka?
And when they move into a new place, it means they've got a child to give to someone else.
Yeah, but she was saying they can take the entire yoroshiku onegaishimasu and turn it into one syllable. Like, yep, pretty much.
So the point
you're
is
referring to a
presumably
post from Anna. Got it.
So also,
yeah.
On the other hand, at least the all Japanese really know where the towels are at.
Oh, yes. Never.
They're all hoopy
towel.
fruits.
Always know where your towel's at.
Hey, Anna, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, I suspect. Listen, I was good. People on the phone thought I was Japanese, but I'm sure my accent has degraded significantly. But
I don't doubt it, honestly.
You know,
that you were that good. I mean,
there's a really weird, like you would say, "Chotto kakaitai in desu keredomo," which is it's a question you ask if you can ask a question, and it's really complicated. Like, so it's like. This my professor would say, you just did. Do you want to ask another one? So
the only word I caught out of that was choto.
Which means a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew
Choto gagaitai in desu keredomo. And that's not, it's weird. I'm talking to the mic. I would normally not say it like that. I have a hard time speaking sort of naturalistically into the mic. I'm not sure why, but
if anyone wants a good primer on Japanese, just read James Clavell's Shogun.
Or
it
just
teaches
watch
you the
Earworms.
basics.
Keep watching Earworms. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
basics
you
of
get a
Japanese in a
lesson
book
each
that
time.
has a good story.
yeah. And I'm talking about little dish towels, not like big bath towels, which would seem to be a creepy gift. But you have to hold them with both hands and present them like it's really something special while saying how worthless it is. And of course, you bow while you're doing it, and
why not a wet nap? It's like here. Looks like
that could be like a really. Now I'm pissing. I wish I'd thought of that. I would have taken a little wet nap, held it in both hands, this little tiny square. I would have fucking loved to do that. That would have been hilarious.
Now
it's like he's the neighbor. He gave me a fucking wet nap. What the hell?
Thing is, how could you be a hoopy fruit if you don't know where your towel is?
Exactly.
Thank you, Colin.
Well, I'll tell you, I never had to buy fucking dish towels in the whole time I lived there. Except I did buy them all at first and gave them all away, but I never had to buy another one. So I'm sure they have like a regifting drawer of all the towels. So, but if you move there, you have to start. I would have loved to do that with a wet nap, though, just to see the response.
Out of curiosity, did you use the polished cotton towels or the actual absorbing towels?
Oh, no. No, I would use the really thin yukata kind of towels. So
polished.
No. They're very thin, but very absorbent and comfortable.
Oh, okay, cool. My father passed away in 2015. My mother asked me 4 months later, please move back with her because she wanted to stay in the house, but it was too scary alone. And yeah, the house does make weird noises at night. But first thing I did was replace all of the polished cotton cloths with actual absorbing cloths. My mother was like, "These cloths, these towels are so much better." I'm like, "Yeah, you think?"
Yeah, she's right there, and like. Imagine, sorry for giving you this worthless gift, but actually give them something worthless like a wet nap.
Well, I came back with tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Like I got antiques that had been in someone's family for decades, and
whoa!
I got a kimono that would have cost maybe even in 1980 like $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane, like 2 million yen kimono.
Holy shit.
But you just can't get a gift. Like the art of gifting is incredibly subtle, and it's almost like warfare. You have to really strategically, and then you just can't give it to somebody because they're going to refuse, and you have to keep offering it, and they keep refusing it, and the one who's finally accepts is the one who loses, and I'm always the one that loses. So. But you're supposed to.
I'm sure that's not true.
It's very subtle. Well, if they're offering, like, it would be incredibly offensive if you didn't eventually accept. But the timing of when you give in and accept it is really tricky. Like, you just, it's not like as simple as like say no 3 times and then take it. It depends on who, your kohai senpai relationship to them, what kind of the nature of the it's not an easy thing at all. And but because you're a gaijin, they expect you to fuck it up. So when you get it right, it's really surprising. They're I swear, like when I met so I was working for a company, when I met the guy who owned the company that worked for the company that owned the company I work for, like he could bow with his eyelids. It was the most insane, subtle thing. Like, so you see guys there all the way to the ground bowing to him, and he just twitches his eyelid a little bit, and that's his bow. That shows the difference in each of their status. It's really something to see. So much subtlety involved in interpersonal relationships there. I don't know how it is now. I mean, I know a lot of things have become much more informal since I've been there, but
yeah. You were there
that's a
during
great
the
idea,
gung-ho
Anna.
era.
Anna says she has a stack of little bottles with local honey she's bringing as gifts this time, which is a good one because 1, it's consumable and won't clutter the home, and 2, it's from her hometown.
Yeah, the personal connection to a gift. And honey is fucking expensive in Japan, so that's a third good reason.
I gift you the air from my lungs.
And plus, it doesn't spoil.
You could
honey is the only food on earth that never spoils.
I forget these kind of apples that they are individually wrapped in it's just an apple, but they go for like $150 a piece. And you could get a case of them, and each one is individually wrapped, and then inside of that they really love to wrap stuff too. So I'm trying to remember what was so special or rare about the apples, but it's like you just want to eat an apple and you got to unwrap like 7 boxes.
Arden Party just made a Dune reference. He said, "Spit on their floor and claim to be gifting them the water of your body."
That is a good one.
Yeah. Well, I was
back to Babylon 5.
The Eccleston Doctor Who when I said the air from my lungs.
Well, I can tell you that peach schnapps technically does spoil eventually, or it crystallizes and turns into something gross with not much booze left in it. So,
gotcha.
Long story.
But if honey crystallizes, all you have to do is warm it up. It will turn liquid again. And it is still as good as it was before it crystallized. Honey does not spoil.
It's an antibacterial. That helps.
Yeah. But back to Babylon 5.
Yes,
they're homing in on it.
Stinky
And they're sending a
needs some
sheepdog to
rescuing.
send you home. Look at the looks on the people's faces here. Captain Maynard is looking somewhat happy, but look at the woman off to his left. She looks genuinely happy. Look at the other 4 folks back. Well, you can't see the face of one of the 4, but they're all still like, "Oh God, oh no, what do we do?" She's listening. She's like, "Yay, rescue is coming."
Good.
And there's rescue. Look, they're coming.
Here they
Coming?
come.
What?
There
you go,
out
Brown.
of the box. You got the signal.
You got the signal, Warren?
And we know who Warren is. Thou who shall not be.
It's hard to get a beat on it, sir. No, he's Lieutenant Keffer. Ista was right about that.
Yeah.
Keep scanning. Yes, sir.
All right.
Sheridan's telling her to carry on. Why don't you take a break?
And she's like, "Why don't you take a break, sir?"
I can't.
I can't.
I can't. Jack's too old a friend. If this turns into a wake, I want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the one that told you about the Egyptian blessing?
Yes, he was.
He was my first commanding officer.
And you called him Stinky?
The old Moon Mars Patrol before the war.
The Moon Mars Patrol.
Damn, I thought he knew everything. He did, too.
He did, too. Those are weird lines. I thought he knew everything. He did, too. Well, anyway.
Captain Maynard knows the risks he takes every time he orders his ship out. Oh, sorry, that's her. Captain Maynard knows the risks every time he takes his ship out. So if it's awake, I'll drink with you. Good for you, Ivanova. But until it is, why don't we just remember that blessing?
Huh. Very nice.
Matter, I've got the signal.
Okay. And so what are you going to do with it?
And locking on.
Ah, very good.
Go. I'll hold here.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And so they're extending themselves out. Got the
Their
signal
telescoping.
locking on.
Captain,
Yep.
Captain. I do believe that's our sheep. No. Got to actually. I do believe that's our sheepdog.
Oh, yeah. Well,
God, he was horrible.
She seems happy. And there we
Yes,
go.
but how
Look
did
at
Russ
that.
Tamblyn ever get acting jobs? Dear
Look
Lord.
at that. They even
It's
put in
gorgeous.
like lens. Are those
It's
like
just-
I didn't
Yeah,
notice
so
the
it is-
lens flare. Yeah.
Lisa, do you have something to say to J.J. Abrams here?
Yay.
Go fuck yourself. Is what I would say to you talentless piece of shit, hack, fuck, witless, worthless waste of oxygen.
Don't mince words. What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
doing anywhere near a decent
there's-
science fiction series?
There's
I'm
another
seeing
insult
some
you
very
could call 'em right
scary
there.
looking spikes coming onto the screen here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Callus seems to be screaming, "Oh dear Lord!" This is where the subtitle screwed up completely,
Why?
because Callus never screamed Keffer. He just
No,
got hit,
That's true.
and he yelled out, "Callus!"
Yeah. So it might have been lines that were deleted or something.
Maybe,
Because, yeah, there was no calling out.
yeah, because because this spidery looking spiky ship comes out of nowhere and hits Gallus, killing him, and he goes out, "Gallus!" making everyone think he's yelling Dallas.
Yeah, I think they've only called them the ancient enemy thus far. They haven't actually
Yeah.
called them.
And I don't know if it's coming across in the slides, but when we were watching this show at the time of air, like you would see a shadow vessel, the hair would stand up on the ends of your arms and back of your neck. I mean, it was the creepiest shit.
Yeah, because
You'd ever
of the
seen.
sounds
Yeah.
they made, because
Yep.
the music
And the
they
visual
played,
terrifying. Yeah.
it was brilliantly scary. Because humans have a natural, instinctive hatred of spiders.
Well, I would say aversion. I'm not really mad at them. They didn't do anything to me personally, but they creep the fuck out of me. Yeah. Oh, mad cow jerky. Oh, that makes sense, but still, man.
Unfortunately, Keffer Spider got hit too and kind of messed it up.
Yep.
All he has now are just his thrusters, but not even his lateral ones.
Yep,
Negative
function. That's the computer talking to him. And so, yeah, and it has other bad news that we'll see later.
Where is he? Where's the fighter? Increasing range of scanning. Scanning.
Anya?
Got him.
And
she's found him,
just there,
and he's
shooting.
He's rotating in midair, firing in the same direction. And these clueless fucking idiots can't figure out why he keeps shooting in one direction. What's going on?
You got to give him a chance to look at it a little bit. Like, what's
I'm
going
sorry.
on?
No, I'm sorry. This is just this is the limitation of television written for morons.
It only takes a few seconds. He's
It
like, "Come
shouldn't
on,
have
come on,
taken any
figure it
time at
out."
all. Keffer should not have been sitting there going, come on, figure it out. And then Maynard going, what the hell's he doing? What's he shooting at?
Well, he could have been shooting at hyperspace Goonies or something like that.
In the same direction every time he spins around.
What do you
It's
call
just,
those?
this was frustrating as hell to watch.
What's he doing? Yeah, he does pace a little bit and try to figure it out. It's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
He keeps
He's
firing
in the same direction. But there's nothing out there. Except, yeah, thank you for that.
Except, and oh wow,
The way home.
he's figuring it out, folks.
He's firing the direction he wants us to go. Doi.
You guys are bad.
I
Can
mean,
you
I'm
calculate
sorry.
that?
The writers on this, they're like, well, we know that the average viewer can't figure this out, so we need to spell it out for them.
No, not the average viewer of this show, though. That's what bothers me is that
I know.
in general, the show does respect the intelligence of its audience, but
Not
maybe
this
they were
episode.
going for the broader, CW. I don't know. But
Maybe just a fewer lines or something, but it wasn't that long. It didn't take long for Maynard to figure it out.
It was padding, is all it was.
Perhaps, yeah.
Well, hey, they had a harder job. They had commercial breaks. They had the time limit. They had the commercial breaks and everything. So timing.
And
it's
they
like,
still
we need
needed
a
to
little
pad
more.
the episode out.
Yeah. Yeah. Either that or you could have had Franklin and Delenn sitting there in sick bay, arguing with each other a little bit longer.
Oh, I think they should have padded it out with extra pelvic exams for sure.
Pelvic massages.
Really?
Okay, Cortes.
That's Keffer yelling to them. Cortes, get out of here now.
It's like, don't worry about me. They're like, Maynard offers, we'll try to help you out. But Keffer's like, no, just get out of here.
Well, it's
We'll
easy.
both
As
get lost.
as they pass him going in the direction he's shooting, they just lock a tractor beam onto him and tow him along. Oh, wait, they don't have tractor beams.
It's like, no, leave me behind. Save yourself. But anyway, thanks. What does he call him? Oh, Star Fury. Okay. Oh, I thought Star Fury was 2 words.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Well, there's another thing. Cortes, Star Fury. I'm typing everything wrong.
We expected of you, Lawrence. Wait, did we lose Colin? We just lost Colin again.
He's been in and out. But I listen for it. When I hear him come back in, it goes boop, and then I know to click him in. I think he needs to update his Commodore 64. Lay in the course. Yes,
Follow
sir.
the trail. Yes, sir.
The trail. Follow all these Star Furies. So they turn around. We get another shot there again. And and then a little bit of open hyperspace there with the lieutenant just
Keffer.
floating around in empty
Lieutenant Keffer.
space. Poor guy.
Yep.
Poor guy.
He knew the risks.
Sacrifices.
He knew the risks. He knew the reward. He was willing to give his life to save how many people are probably on that ship? 50, 100, 200? More than just him.
Ships coming through. How many? And it happens
3.
to be
No,
3.
4.
No, 4. No, 5. It's like the Holy Grail. All right.
5. So, no, 3. So, 3.
All right. Well, there we go. They come through the Star Furies, and behind them was the.
But where are the other 2 fighters?
I'm sorry, Johnny.
No. I'm sorry, Johnny. They didn't make it.
And Johnny's not happy. And you could see that
Two of his men went out there and did not come back. They knew the risk. They still tried. And
but
they
you
will be
still
remembered.
Should grieve anyway.
Absolutely. No question. It's just that 2 of them did not come back. Damn it.
And back to Detective Franklin.
Meddlesome Franklin.
Well, he's not there. This is of course.
Oh,
he's
give
coming.
him a second.
He's coming.
Give him a second.
Garibaldi
Yeah.
and Orwell are here. It's like, all right, nice. And it's like, you got the goods, yes, sir. And it's that sort of thing. And they even got the fence of a playground there. Yeah, man. is me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Garibaldi down by the schoolyard. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. But I called in some favors. He called them in. I got you
I'm sorry.
Velveeta instead of real cheese.
I'm sorry. I've got to say something to. Who the heck just said that? Swappers. I think you meant Stinky, Captain Maynard. Captain Maynard looks like George Knapp. I just googled his images. George Knapp looks just like Russ Tambly. It's scary.
George Knapp, of course, from I think he did like one Sunday night a month on Coast to Coast AM.
Yeah, now he's a UFO journalist.
Yeah.
I'll be back, folks. Londo's getting really restless. I don't know what's
All right.
going on out there. Hold on.
That's
You'll be back. I'll be front.
That's our kitty that is has only 5 more days to go before we can let him out of the porch.
Before his tea is down, huh?
Mm-hmm. Gotta get that tea down. So anyway.
And Swappers just said that's who he meant to say. Yeah, I figured so. Because I'm looking at his pictures and I'm like, that's Stinky.
Stinker.
So,
Okay.
hey, yeah, great. We got on the body counter. Oh, shite. Oh, you were right, Mr. Orwell. I mean, I knew you were right, but you were right.
I was wondering who could work this out. Who could get this stuff in? Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Orwell.
Anchovies and butter. I mean, seriously, that's the only thing, maybe olive oil. That's the only thing the station would not have on it that goes into Banya Cauda.
Well, I mean,
butter and anchovies and maybe olive oil. That's the only thing.
Well, maybe they had to do margarine. Who knows,
Oh, God forbid. Bite your tongue. Don't you ever compare margarine with butter.
It's not butter.
Don't you ever compare margarine with butter. Oh, my God.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying what they may have had to use because I don't know.
No way in hell that Garibaldi would accept margarine.
I'm not saying he would accept it. I'm saying that's why he had to order out to get the
right. Exactly. Butter, anchovies, maybe olive oil. That's what Orwell had to bring in.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even bread instead of synth bread. Okay. It's for my birthday. So here, Garibaldi's pleading his case. It's for my birthday. My dad used to make banya every birthday I had growing up, and he couldn't say I love you personally. I guess he's that kind of father, couldn't say I love you, but I knew it every time he made banya cauda. So he basically pulls on Franklin's heartstrings, and lo and behold, somehow Franklin seems to have some heartstrings. And so he says, at the conclusion of Garibaldi's pleading, he does say, in that case, why don't you make enough for 2?
So not just arrogant, but also greedy.
Oh, come on. He's being nice. He's being nice. He's like saying, okay, you can make your banya cauda. I'll just join you.
It's just that we love to hate on Franklin so much that even when he does something nice like this, it's like, he just wants to eat some good food.
You don't know. He might portion out his, he might portion it out there and say, okay, you can have 3.
Okay, that look on Garibaldi's face, when I asked Jerry Doyle at Solar Theater if he'd like to play some dollar poker, imagine the eyes opened farther on that, like really wide open, and instead of it's like, really?
Oh wow! So you
got
this.
He loved look. Dollar poker.
You got this look. Huh?
Yeah. He should still be with us.
Yeah. All of them, man.
Yeah.
Richard Biggs was at 47.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, here we go. We're about to have a very special encounter. Here comes Sheridan with his hands in his pockets.
In the Zen garden. Captain, why, hello, Delenn.
Do you come here often?
I can come back if you wish to be alone. No. Please. I've heard the news. I'm sorry for your loss. That's the hard part, isn't it? Sending young people out to die. But they saved others. At the right moment, they were in the right place and knew what to do. As you did. What makes you think this is the right place for me? The universe puts us in places where we can learn. There are never easy places, but they are right. Wherever we are is the right place and the right time. The pain that sometimes comes is part of the process of constantly being born. You sound like you've been doing some thinking about this on your own. Perhaps. We are both, I suppose, going through transit. Oh,
sorry
who
about
said that? Was that Sheridan or her? That's her,
We are
but I
both.
suppose.
Yeah,
Both, I
we are
suppose,
both.
going through transitions. But the universe knows what it is doing. I wish I had your faith in the universe. I just don't see it sometimes. Then I will tell you a great secret, Captain. Captain should be capitalized there.
And in the right place at the right time is an archer by the name of Colin. Welcome back, Colin.
My fucking computer hates
Did
me.
Windows 98 have to update again or something?
Windows, no, it just froze up and flood up, and then it decided it was going to. It decided it was going to restart Windows Explorer. And that took 5 fucking minutes.
Well, if we ever get famous, we'll have a fundraiser for a new computer for you.
Yeah, I need to.
But
yeah, I just saw an AI video. It was like they're like in NORAD and missiles are coming in and Windows decides to update. I think it's like an AI John Malkovich or something. It's like, it's going to take 45 minutes for Windows to finish updating. He's like, they're going to hit in 2 minutes. It was just like, yeah, I know the feeling. That's why we like to use Linux. Just saying.
Are you using Linux now?
Oh, yeah. I've got Macs, I've got Windows machines and Linux, but primarily I like to use Linux, but there's some programs that need Mac OS to run, and I have a few Windows ones, but God, Windows drives me fucking up the wall.
That sounds like a short trip.
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't resist. That's my standard answer whenever somebody says,
yeah.
Crazy. Sounds like a short trip.
Yeah, but with Windows, man, it's room to spare because
you should have been trying the Mac operating system in like the 90s. Every time you had to change something in the operating system, you had to restart the computer to see if it worked. I had my Mac set that whenever I hit restart, you would hear Han Solo from Return of the Jedi saying, "Good luck."
You're gonna need it.
Credit where credit is due. The kernel changes they made starting with Windows 7 really eliminated almost 90% of the restarts necessary when making changes, except ever since then, it hasn't been about improving the functionality or security of Windows. It's been about improving their control over what you do. And so screw those guys. I'm going out. Screw them. I'm going out.
Windows 98 is when Windows finally surpassed the Mac operating system in terms of functionality and ease of use. One of the things I love about Windows is I can come back from a convention with 500 photos I've taken on my camera, load them all into the computer, and then just click on any one picture in that folder, and I can use the left and right keys to scroll through the whole thing. I can't do that on the Mac. I have to load all 500 pictures into iPhoto before I can start looking through them. And if there's a problem with any picture, it ends the entire thing.
Well, they all have their different purposes and stuff like
But the
that.
Mac is supposed to be the visual computer. It's supposed to be the one for visuals. Why the heck is it easier for me to scroll through pictures on a Windows machine than on an Apple? That's why I have Windows now.
Well, my question is because of its performance for video and everything. I'm just wondering why it isn't used more for gaming. Probably because the AAA titles just don't care about Mac OS, so they just do it for Windows.
Well,
Well,
not to
Fortunately, we have
mention,
Proton
the-
on Linux, so we can do a lot of the Windows games.
Yeah, and Macs were never really optimized for that kind of video performance. Like you always
The
get sort of a
heavy breathing.
mid-level graphics card for a lot more money than you would buy it separately. But you know, it's funny when I was in VFX, you know, Macs were almost worthless, but all the audio guys used them. But if you were doing any sort of 3D ray tracing stuff, that was still always. It was Silicon Graphics we used for a while, but then they went out of business, and PCs were really your only option. So.
No, I've always for music and audio, I've always used the, PCs, and now
Oh, but you couldn't tell that to your colleagues because
know.
you weren't as serious.
yeah.
And I had to transition from a Macintosh to just because I couldn't afford, the power that I needed, and so
well, a lot of the games won't be ported over to Mac because Mac learned their lesson when Microsoft said, "Hey, we would like to make a suite of programs, a spreadsheet program, a slide program, a word processing program. We'll call it Microsoft Office. We'll make it for the Mac." And Apple was like, "Hey, that sounds great." And Microsoft said, "We just need to be able to see the code for your operating system so that we can make this work with your operating system." And Apple stupidly said, "Okay, here you go."
Uh-huh.
A year later, out came Windows, and Apple said, "Hey,
That's not really what happened. They licensed Windows, but then they knew that was going to happen, and Xerox invented that GUI anyway. They licensed Windows from Mac, but then at some point they decided that it was no longer part of the pedigree, and they wouldn't have to continue paying the license fee. And by the way, Office for Mac never freaking worked.
I
at
know,
all, ever.
I know it didn't." Even though Microsoft said they were making it for the Mac originally, dicks. My
Well,
father was using
I use
Adobe
LibreOffice
Adobe
anyway.
WordPerfect for the longest time.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get back here because
Then
I think
I will
this is where
tell
Delenn
you-
goes a little car
A
singing.
great,
Then I will tell you a great secret, Captain.
yeah, exactly. Perhaps the greatest of all time. The molecules of your body are the same molecules that make up this station.
Carl Sagan said that.
And the nebula
Not
outside
quite,
burn
but-
inside the stars themselves.
Yeah, not really a secret, but okay.
We are star stuff. We are the universe made manifest, trying to figure itself out. And as we have both learned, sometimes the universe requires a change.
Why
of
are you
perspective.
British now?
Don't know. I just started doing that, and it sounds right with Delenn.
Oh man, actually, there you sounded like one of the Mimbari, but not Delenn. But anyway,
Slavic.
Look at the
accent.
smiles, though. Look at the smiles. Oh my goodness! I mean, we have a budding relationship here.
all right. Well,
Gosh.
anyway, look at that. Oh, and they're taking a walk in the Zen garden there,
Oh,
And it's like, well, oh,
Thing
good.
is-
We completed this stack. We will be done tonight, folks. Fear not.
thing is, you're right. That is Shades of Carl Sagan. It's something that every person watching this show already fucking knew.
But it's
It's just
poetic.
another no. It's just another part of this episode where the writers of this episode thought, "Hey, no one watching this episode is going to know jack shit. We need to explain everything."
Yeah, but the problem is the way she actually words it is wrong
Thank you, Arden
Because-
Party. I appreciate it.
because they are not the same molecules. They're the same
It's Arden
stuff,
Party.
but no,
Yeah.
the molecules and atoms making up Sheridan's body are making up Sheridan's body. Other molecules of identical elements are making up everything outside.
But everything came from the
Yeah,
fusion.
well, yeah, I
reactors
mean,
We are
of
star
stars.
stuff.
We are star
We're golden.
stuff. It's a beautiful thing because it makes one feel like, you know what? Maybe I am a part of this universe, and maybe now
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the universe thinks
always
about me a little
remember.
bit.
Always remember, you are special and unique, just like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
We are
Yeah, I will
stuff.
tell them
We
a
are
secret
golden.
though. The feng shui in that Japanese garden is brutal, and I'm surprised everyone on the station isn't already dead because of it.
Brutal.
When did feng shui get pronounced feng shui?
Well, that's how it's pronounced in Chinese.
But then why is it spelled about the exact opposite? God, it drives me
Well,
nuts.
I mean, a lot of
trip.
the English spellings of those things, like the Tao Te Ching, Tao
Thank you,
Te
Anna.
Ching,
Yeah.
you know,
It's because they were written by linguistics, and they started out using something called Wade Giles, which was, if you know how to say it, it makes the correct sounds. But if you're just an English speaker, you're going to say Peking, but without the diacritical for aspirating the consonant. And voicing it, you're
That sounds
supposed
so
to say
painful.
Bay.
You've got a diacritical for pronouncing your aspirant.
Yeah, no,
Well done.
it's naturally aspirated. It's voiced. Like a P and a B are the same sound functionally
Yeah.
with the shape of your mouth. It's whether or not you're giving voice to it. So, and then they moved to something called pinyin, which is another way of spelling. And if you know how to pronounce that, feng is air, wind, and shui is water. So
Huh.
it's just mean wind and water, and it's basically geomancy. But I'll tell you what, the way that garden is laid out is no bueno.
I am airbending as we speak.
See, I knew that my last house had horrible feng shui because the water that flowed into the house went right through the middle of the house. I was like, that's not supposed to be.
Ooh.
Ooh. Were you a river people?
No, it was just the way the entire development had been built on a wetland.
On a lake?
Oh.
Yeah, they drained the wetlands. The red-winged blackbirds and the brown-headed cowbirds stuck around for 2 years, and then they said, "Screw this, we're going for wetter climes," and they left.
Hmm.
But the water was still flowing beneath my house,
Oh.
so I had horrible feng shui.
By the way,
You're
Anna,
welcome if you want to jump in.
Oh God,
Yeah, we're
Anna,
done.
please jump in.
Yeah,
Please
we're
jump
done
in,
with
Anna.
we're done with the episode, so there's nothing to derail.
Yes, please
We're
jump in,
not
Anna. We're
quite
almost done.
done yet.
No, not quite, but almost. Come on,
We were
Anna.
Because
done,
there's still
last
this
week.
guy here in hyperspace, you know, and he
Oh,
has
okay,
not-
about him.
Keffer needs to come back. We know he's going to come back before he dies.
Oh,
Sorry.
really?
I'm sorry.
We
Did
know
I say
that?
something?
Anybody that hasn't seen it, do they know for sure?
Well, of course
Yes,
we know
and
it. He's
you
in the
are
credits.
welcome on. Please join us. The link is right there. It is wanting you to click it. All right.
Pretty please.
Jeez. You didn't have to go that far there. Thrusters back online. Uh-huh. All right.
No
so basically,
lock-on signal detected.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh
Please spell the word anus. Okay. And then estimate returning. Okay, yeah, he's got just enough oxygen. You know, there's radiation there. He's like, all right, we're going to try heading back. And then, oh, you know what? He resigns to himself to his fate until he sees some dreadlocks out there in hyperspace.
It's
no.
the
You call
Bob
those
Man.
dreadlocks?
It's the Bob Man.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Rastafari.
In what universe do dreadlocks do that?
Like on
Hyperspace.
a lot of people walking around.
Yeah. That's exactly dreadlock behavior when exposed to hyperspace.
Oh my god! All right, and then nope. Oh, caught fire there a little bit. What happened? Who said what? All right,
Anna
and then,
asked me to go up one more octave.
oh no, no.
That's why I tried to there. I don't know if I managed to, but I went as high as I possibly can.
Okay, computer.
Sorry, Arden.
Analyze flight patterns of unknown object. Oh, you mean it's a UFO?
God bless you, Anna.
No, it's
that's
just
wonderful.
it's just a UO.
Okay. Unknown object.
Well said.
And okay, he's smart. Let's coordinate.
Correlate
this
to last sighting. Stand by.
Stand by. Because, well, here's the thing. He doesn't know whether that vessel is looping around, doing all sorts of stuff.
And again, the subtitling should have Captain capitalized.
Maybe.
Well, it's because it's
I
automatic.
hate when
rather
I see
than-
that.
It's because it's automatic captions, isn't it? It's not actually written by human.
Yeah, but it's just he's talking to the captain. That is his title.
Yeah.
Therefore, capital C. I hate when I see this in subtitles. I'm like,
And what you need is fine to get the AI or whatever to do the subtitles.
Well,
Yeah.
But then you need a human to go through and actually check it.
You think it was
like when
AI?
they say, "Yes, sir." Sir should be capitalized when they are talking to a superior officer.
Yeah, I have to point out Arden Party said something hilarious because I have tinnitus that is lower in pitch than that.
That's as high as I can bring my voice.
Well, you're doing a good job, buddy. Oh my God. All right, and there we are. Jump gate activated.
Yay!
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Form of eagle.
And here we have a little light at the end of the tunnel, and out comes flying
Lieutenant Keffer.
And then he requests permission to dock. It's like, sorry,
Permission
we replaced you
granted.
already.
Permission granted.
Yeah, that's Sheridan. He's like, tell them.
With all of his vocal fry, he's telling him permission granted.
Right.
Look at that smile. How did you do that, Lawrence? How
Do
did
what?
you manage to get a good screenshot of him like that?
Well, he has a good dentist. And he takes
No,
care
but
of
you
his
have
teeth.
managed many horrible screenshots in the past.
Well,
I didn't see one
There's a
in
lot
this
of
episode.
factors. You got to get the character on screen, and if you can, the lines that they're
I
actually
get it.
saying.
I get it. But
and
you
they're
have
moving
managed.
around
You have
stuff.
managed at least one bad screenshot in every episode until this one so far. Let's see if you managed it through the end.
He's been practicing Dutch gradient.
Welcome home.
practicing.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
So Anna says she doesn't want to derail us as if we're ever railed to begin with. We start on the wrong track and then we go backwards from there.
Rails
My
on the
tr-
road.
I mean, we're lucky to get, through a 42-minute episode and 7 hours of streaming.
This
So,
isn't Mr. Brown Alliance,
My
yeah, we're
train
not
of
on
thought.
schedule.
My train of thought derails at the station.
Well, there's the station.
Yeah, we have no rail.
Or is that?
Come aboard,
actually,
Anna.
That
Don't
looks
just sit,
like
just
a
chat.
sonic
Come on.
screwdriver to me. That's a
Actually, it
sonic-
kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we
Commander
are.
Gallus,
They're at.
the best squadron leader I ever had.
What do you have in that glass there, sir? All right. So anyway, they toast the memory of this
To
extra
Gallus.
that came on.
To Gallus.
No, he's not an extra. He had lines to Gallus, but Gallus
Do you
wish
have
he
any
had a
idea at
regular
all
gate.
what caused the disruption?
all right, because now we got to fill people in on what's happening here. It's like, yeah, I have any
And
idea?
nearly wrecked you and saved me when I saw it again, just for a second.
I don't know why they wouldn't want this guy on every episode.
Even though the direction was nothing like I've ever seen before.
It's a rather odd phrase.
When it came through the first time, it was on a right angle to the gate. Once I figured that out, I just struck out in what seemed like the right direction.
Oh, good.
As for what it was, I don't know. There was just this feeling something dark and dangerous had gone by.
Like dreadlocks.
You know, that feeling like somebody just walked on your grave? That's the way I can describe it.
Yeah, no foreshadowing here.
This feeling something's out there.
Yep. Oh, you put it so eloquently there, Maynard. That's the way I like it. Dun, 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 dun. The way I can describe it. This feeling.
This feeling something's out there.
Somewhere out there.
Don't soil that song with this. You just never forget it.
I thought you were going to say somewhere over the rainbow for a second there.
I want to know what it is.
Technically speaking, out in space is over the rainbow, so.
Yeah, but Keffer says, I want to know what it is. And Maynard says, I'm sure we'll find out one of these days.
I want to know what it is.
One of these episodes.
I want you
But
to
if one of
tell
them rightly points
me.
out, that's not their first order of business.
Oh, we had our first singing from Call It, and you spoke over.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, Colin. Please, I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
I wouldn't want to inflict that on you again.
Forgive me. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Isn't our first order of
I'm a bad
business.
man. Where's Anna?
Right.
Why is
So
she
she's
on with
already
us yet?
telling Keffer, this isn't our first order of business. We gotta stand around and have a few drinks here. But he eventually
There's one other order of business.
Uh-oh. Lieutenant? I
Oop,
know
someone
this
popped
isn't
on.
very- I know.
Yay!
It's Anna.
Hey.
Guess what? I like it. Oh, I forgot.
Anna.
No. Hold on. I missed it. I was supposed to play
Wait,
this.
intro for Anna.
I am no man.
Awesome.
All right.
It is
so now,
true.
We are
She's not a
glad to
man,
see you, Anna.
folks.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, this isn't it's in the old days of the internet when you thought you were talking to a woman. It was really a dude. That's like-
Women are real.
I'm moving
They're
Anna
not.
up there. So,
Back me up, Liza.
so that since she's on cam, we don't want her being covered up there. Unfortunately, Ista, you'll be covered up with the chats at display, but
it should happen more often if you had any smarts.
Swapista and me.
what?
Swapista and me. His avatar is more active than mine is.
For crying out loud.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so we're finishing this up. What Ivanova is just hinting. All right, Gallus, he's gone. Sorry, but we need to fill his shoes.
No,
And,
Jay, shame on you.
Jay's right.
But a good one.
No, he's not. You are not a 50-year-old man, and neither is Liza.
How can you tell? How do you know? Don't make assumptions.
I am sorry. I make assumptions.
Do you not
And
realize?
presumptions.
Do you not realize that AI is actually so much better than we think? That actually most of us aren't real. Most of us are actually AI.
No, it's true. I'm an AI, and this is just a filter of a paid actress. So this is a VTuber of a paid actress who also isn't me, and she also isn't real.
I have seen your hand go in front of your face a couple of times. No.
VTubers are really good these days.
I think there's a bit about how good AI can be back in whenever Harlan wrote The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. And there's a bit in there where they have a character who is actually a computer. But
Wow.
not so much the AI, but the CG is that good that the only people he only ever this character only ever appears on TV screens, and the only people that know it's a computer are the people who know the computer, know that the computer's conscious. And I said, I mean, he wrote that back in what 50s, I think. Who's the Harsh Mistress?
Ooh, we got a gifted membership, Scott Hobbit.
Scott Hobbit. Oh, we gotta give Scott a shout out. Is it springtime in your neck of the woods yet, Scott?
Eat my shorts.
I'll have to go to Grumpier Old Men 2 to get the spring footage for you there.
And Edge of Time 9931 received that membership. Awesome of you, Scott.
Thank
yeah,
you,
Anna,
Scott.
it's time you ditch the default A as your avatar in chat. So I sent you an avatar I made from some of your bits. You can check your DMs.
Oh
I have an avatar. It's perfect. Look at
You
that.
you always show up as just an A in the chat.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, was that? Was that Quark? I can't see.
Oh, I can't
that-
see what it is either.
Oh,
My eyes.
yeah. So you can upload that in your Google account, and that
looks
way
like
it'll
Quint
show up
from
in the
it.
chat.
It looks like Quint from Jaws.
Oh, is that what's her name? Quinn Medicine Woman or something?
No, Quint.
Jeez.
I like that show.
Who is that, Anna?
It's
Looks
Indiana
like-
Jones.
Oh, we were
Oh.
close. We were close.
It's one of his most recognizable faces.
Yeah, that
It looks
one's
like he has a
better.
mustache.
It's Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Well, we might as well finish this off. Good old what's his nuts here? Yeah.
Finish
Ivanova-
off?
Ivanova
What?
said that- Ivanova said that Zeta Squadron needs a new commander.
Yeah, we don't need to
And
do
she-
the lines. Basically, Lieutenant Keffer now becomes Commander Keffer? Or no.
Congratulations.
No, he's still lieutenant, but he's the commander of the squad.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Say,
and,
isn't John supposed to be here?
and it's funny.
Wasn't
Yes,
Gallus
he
the
is
captain?
supposed
And
to be
where's
here.
Garibaldi?
But that makes me, where's Garibaldi? It's like neither of them are there, but Garibaldi we get
Yeah.
to see is having a romantic dinner.
Okay, wait, go
he's
back to one
cooking
slide.
a
2
romantic
slides now.
dinner. Oh no, two. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
You gotta be thorough.
He's making dinner and he still has his King Link on. Dear Lord.
Well, hey, he's head of security. He could be
Yeah,
called at
you
any
can
time.
set your link on the table and it'll still go bleep bleep.
Yeah, well, you know.
Ista,
what
I
if-
really like your guitar playing skeleton. Is that a skeleton?
No, that's Robot Head. I use it when I'm streaming with him. I have a variety. I have him dancing, drinking, and playing guitar, depending upon.
I thought he might be
That's
drinking.
fun.
Yeah, he's always drinking because it's Robot Head again.
The little trebuchet thing you had earlier, like an hour ago.
That was a steam operated pelvic massager from the 19th century.
Yep.
Don't laugh, it's a real thing.
Yeah, now he's a little dancing robot.
It was a whole thing about hysteria and women and doctors. It was earlier in the stream. Watch it on replay, you'll understand.
Oh dear. I think
Oh,
I have
yes.
to.
It's time for that.
And I,
Get a replay if you dare. I think is the correct way to.
If you
yeah,
care.
I also have his face for a moon. See?
There we go. I might as well. Yeah, I should put on my Easter bonnet. Here we go. All right.
He's looking for trouble.
Well, no, it's no insult to Easter or, Jesus. It's just Brian. He's the one that was left out. We did Life of Brian Easter one year.
I know.
Hail,
It was
Phantom
a
Outsider
dangerous thing for
6488.
us to do.
I don't know what's so particular about an Easter bonnet. Is that a different type of bonnet to any other bonnet?
Oh, that's right. The car hood. That's what they call car hoods in UK.
Oh yeah.
In the-
No,
Powered trebuchet.
no, I'm wondering because I know a bonnet is an Easter
Jay
bonnet.
says Robot Head is more.
Is an Easter bonnet any different
Jay
from
said-
another sort of bonnet? That's what I'm wondering.
Jay said,
I don't know.
what he has right there.
He said that Robot Head is more beer now than man, fermented and evil. Sorry, Robot Head is more beer now than man, fermented and evil.
Awesome. Okay, that was good.
1 year ago,
That's
it was either
Yep.
it was either Life of Brian or I also wanted to do Last Temptation of Christ, but people persuaded me that it would probably still be too controversial. And it wasn't out of insulting anything. I thought it was very interesting, the take on it. You know?
Did you? I don't remember if I saw. Did you see? There was in the 1980s when Life of Brian came out. Was it? There was quite a controversy when the Life of Brian came out, and there was some.
Oh yeah.
Over here, and there was some big talking heads complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a sketch show over here called Not the 9 O'Clock News. And it was a sort of topical news-ish comedy sketch show. And they did what I think was at the end of it was actually the best answer to all the controversy over Life of Brian. Is they did a sketch about the controversy surrounding the General Synod's film The Life of Christ. And the basic conceit was, look, it's clearly a parody of our Lord, of the comic messiah, our Lord John Cleese. Even the initials JC are the same. Have people forgotten how often these men died? How often these men died for us? The sketch is literally dying and get on about it. And you've got Rowan Atkinson, if you know who Rowan Atkinson is, as a full-on purple-clad bishop with one of those. But instead of the crucifix they have around the neck, he's got one of those. You know, the sort of the what
the
looks
ring of
a little
thorns.
bit like
Crown of thorns.
no, the thing that looks a little bit like a camera lens that you see directors have, and it's really fun. I mean, it's I think it's called Genitals Like Christ. It's really good because what it does, it literally turns all the controversy on its end to the point that they have Jesus Christ figures in Torquay being chased around by literally hundreds of Spanish waiters, killing hundreds of Spanish waiters, right? And they're taking the mickey out of John Cleese's show 40 Towers. And the very end of it, though, goodness. The very end of it is he says, look, I've got respect for this, but I don't think that I can't remember exactly how it is, but basically it is, I don't think that that this film will spoil people's belief in Monty Python. In other words, turning around and saying, look, it's a film. At the end of the day, it's a film, and it shouldn't affect if this is your faith, it shouldn't affect your belief.
Right.
I mean, it's a weird. Yeah, I said. I mean, it is. Well, everything that most of the stuff they did was because they were really clever writers, but it was really, really clever.
The Lodge.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, let's finish with our clever eaters here. So anyway, I'm going to speed through this.
Franklin can feel his arteries hardening already.
Yeah, Franklin likes the Bagnacotta, though, and then he's like gulping it down, and then but he mentions dessert. Oh, what about dessert? And Franklin said, I didn't authorize that. And he's like, okay, then you're not getting any. And then, Franklin's like, no, wait a minute, what it is. Let's discuss this. And he's like,
too late. You already said no.
Too late. All right. So anyway, it's a heartwarming moment, shall we say.
Ardent Party's right. Damned Pastafarians.
Rastaman
Pasta.
Don't give up.
Pastafarians.
Oh, Pastafarians.
Oh, Claudia. Oh, I mean, Ivanova. I see you're hard at it, sir. Oh, goodness. Should you really be saying that? Is that NSFW? Oh, my gosh.
Then look at the look on her face, too.
I want her to look at me that way.
Oh.
Well, I do.
Steam powered. I've decided, It's time
He's
to
decided
get back to work.
it's time to get back to work. The station doesn't run itself.
Yep, he's right back on the work train, and he's not going to hang out with the rest of the crew right now because that can wait. He's gonna.
Yeah, Captain Maynard, Lieutenant Capper, and the pilots would like you to join them.
He
Give
was
me an
just
hour.
avoiding
I'll
his
have
friend
everything
Stinky.
under control. Give him an hour. He'll have everything under control.
Yeah, he's back to his job, and Stinky
Yes,
can
sir.
wait.
Ever had a long talk.
So, Anna, is this what you were talking about? The steam-powered personal massager, so to speak?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
Do I have to
if
move
that's what
you?
it is.
Yes, it is a Victorian vibratory assistant mechanism. A steam-powered pelvic massager for Victorian women. Yes.
How do you pipe the steam in? Or does it have a little, like a tiny coal burner?
Yeah, let's blow that up. Put it on screen there, Lawrence, so we can all
Okay.
examine the mechanism.
Might need to blur. Oh
Ooh.
my.
So obviously, you see where the boiler is in the back. You would have a little flame source underneath, and
Yes, I think George Takei probably would say, "Oh my."
yeah.
It looks like it might fit him better.
Oh my, Denny Crane.
They don't. Oh man, they don't even give them stirrups. That's terrible. Absolutely.
Stirrups. You were way out of the ballpark. Like,
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm trying to get back. Let's see here.
Please.
no, different ballpark. But I'm saying like, yeah, I think this is more of a standing up model, maybe, or a.
Oh my. All right. Well, let's finish.
I'm not sure. I'm not
episode.
sure that image is even remotely accurate, given that the extender looked very phallic, because the papers on it never said anything about phallus, nor did they say anything about vaginal penetration. They were always about the massaging of the pelvis, because supposedly, according to this massage therapy, the doctors back then knew nothing about female orgasms, which is total bullshit.
Which is exactly the same as it is today.
If anyone's interested, I've just stuck the link to that sketch on YouTube in chat.
I mean,
Yes.
but
It was a myth back then, and it's still a myth now.
well, let us all at least be thankful for the lady who shed the most wisdom on that, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, the late Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
And Anna did say, Easter was indeed hard at it, sir.
Oh my God. You already got one.
That's what she typed. That's what she typed.
Is my bear glowing when I talk? It's supposed to glow when I talk, but
It is
I
close.
can't see it. I can't really see it from here. Okay, good
It's
bear.
got kind of like a halo around the head.
Yeah, I move the glow around depending upon, like, I can put it over to the moon or the coffee or whatnot. So
Or the crotch.
Afterglow. Okay, yes, sir. Ever had a long talk?
So Wanda wants to know if she's ever. I'm sorry. He wants to know
No.
if she's ever had
Yes. A long talk with Ambassador Jolene.
with Ambassador
And,
Delaney.
yeah.
And she's like, oh, not much. Why? And basically, it's like she and the universe have a special relationship, or seem to have a special
Well, they seem to.
relationship. But this is an important line here. She's like, "Don't we
Don't
all?"
we all?
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah, this is really the first episode where they start flirting, and
yeah. Well, that might be
Sheridan
what he's
and
thinking.
Delenn, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ivanova.
The way
already
you said
has
that with him and
special-
Claudia in the room, it made it sound like
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ista. You were about to say something.
oh, Emperor Goodman said something about lighting my farts on fire. That is a great idea. Now I just need to make a little jet of flame and
Oh no!
Emperor
Pop it in there.
John Goodman is in the audience. Yes.
Oh,
I'm
Jay,
not
the
going to leave
trouble
you
you
alone there,
cause.
Anna. I'll come back and embarrass myself that, yes, folks, I am actually here. I am participating in this thing. And yes, there's your sexually explicit content, YouTube. Guilty as charged.
Party says,
You got to give them something to delete, or they'll delete all of it. You know.
Yep. There we go.
Party says, do it. Do it.
Cute.
Do it now. All right. So anybody
Possibly
want to talk about anything before we sign off? Well, Anna's here. I mean, is there anything you'd like to share with us? Because you came on.
Oh,
We're happy to have you.
I
traveling to Japan in a few days, I guess.
Yeah, I have something to let Anna know. It's a little bit mean, but we just got some news that Rings of Power is going forward with all 5 seasons. I just want to see the look on her face.
No.
Right.
There was an interview like 2 weeks ago with what's his name, Arameo, the guy who plays Elrond, and he said after season 3 he made some comments about how he'd be looking for a job, and I took that to mean like, oh, we're finally free. They're gonna do season 3, and then we've escaped.
I think it was Mr. H Reviews dropped a video.
From your mouth to God's ears, Anna.
Yeah, it could always happen. The information might not be accurate. Certainly the math they used to justify it was completely specious, but listen, if it really costs them $20 million per season to cancel with the Tolkien estate, that's a bargain. It really depends on, what the contracts they sign. But I figure they just make 3 more episodes and have 3 one-episode seasons and put us all out of our misery.
Please, God.
I don't even know where we're at.
If they hired
really
better writers, what if
But
they
the thing
had
is, if they
an amazing next season? It's always possible.
don't bet on it.
I would like to point out that Anna is friends with one of the writers, and she just said, "What if they hire amazing writers this time?"
I'm not friends with one of the writers.
Okay, you kind of know him, right?
She last spoke with him 5 years ago. She went to school with his siblings. I listened.
All right, well, tell him.
The thing is, even if they managed to make another 10 episodes for this season, I have $20. Anyone wants to bet with me? They will not get a 5th season.
Yeah.
Who wants to bet on that?
They don't have good writers anymore. There are good writers on the earth, but they no longer work in the industry. So,
I think it was Mr. H Reviews dropped a video I saw recently explaining why they will go for the full 5. I can't remember the
check that out.
but it was but it was something to do with, I think it was to do with contracts and things like that, amongst other things, as much as the fact that they can't actually not do it because it's embarrassing.
Yeah, if they hired somebody that can
It'd be
write,
more
they would
embarrassing
just
to go ahead.
Well,
they would just ruin it in post. They would. It doesn't matter who's writing the thing.
I don't
It's
know.
inevitable.
They don't seem to know.
If they hired
shame
someone
already.
if they hired someone who could write, they would quit immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't seem to know shame. I mean, so far it's like I don't think they feel it. They don't feel that. It's embarrassing.
No one's going to take my bet. Not even in chat.
Bet what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't really listening. What's the bet?
That even if they finish all 10 episodes of a 4th season, they will not get a 5th season.
What makes you think that?
I'd pray for that, but in theory, they're bound
is
to
the constant changing of personnel. No, but I see the constant changing of personnel at the head of studios, including the head of Amazon, like the ones who are trying to figure out what the heck they're going to do with their shows, even though Peter What's-His-Face still hasn't said what they're going to do with their proposed RoboCop remake. I don't think that Rings of Power will actually get to... I said $20, Jay. I said that Rings of Power will not get to spend another $400 million instead of them just saying, screw it, $20 million, we're done.
Well, then why not do it now? I'm not disagreeing with you, but I don't think it's
'Cause they're
about the money.
pride.
I think it's about them
Their pride
unwilling
is
to
still
admit that
interfering.
they're wrong. Yeah. They're if they're going ahead with 3, there's nothing really stopping them. Now, if they rehire Ray Price as head of Amazon Studios, then I think it would get nipped in the bud right away, regardless of the cost.
Well, they
But-
can cancel and
I
still
would
not
agree with that.
admit they're wrong,
I
It's
just
not
I
like
don't know
when they
what they'll
canned
do for the
Acolyte that
next
they
3
actually
seasons.
admitted that it was wrong.
Well,
All right,
we know
Jay?
next year that Galadriel is getting an orc bestie that she's going
Yep.
to travel
Orc
around with,
companion.
which is
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Why?
Is it gonna be Glugling, the son of Glug? I can't wait. Oh my gosh.
I think the best thing that can happen is the show comes out and everybody in our sphere just ignores it. Nobody says a damn word and nobody's talking about the show.
I didn't even know the 3rd season was out. I just totally
It's not
thought
out
it
yet.
was. Oh, okay.
It's just
I
so
think-
unbelievable what they did with the orcs last season, and making them a clumsy immigrant allegory at the same time, because they didn't seem to understand what they're doing. They made almost all of the orcs truly bloodthirsty and violent, and then had one orc family unit that was like the representative of them that just wants to live in peace. And I'm like, do you guys even know what you're doing with this?
Yeah.
Do you see
No.
how this comes across?
I
Do you
can see
have
it,
any
like-
competence whatsoever?
Yeah, the mother was
None
like,
whatsoever.
Archie, I think we should live in peace with the humans and elves.
Oh, so really the orcs are an allegory for the trans activist community. They say they want to live in peace, but they're really violent, bloodthirsty monsters. I get it now.
No, I don't think they would.
No,
admit
they
that.
just don't. They just don't
They-
know what they're doing.
Or what they're writing.
Yeah.
There's a
The Battle of the Arabian has to be one of the worst shot and worst written things there ever was.
Yeah.
Go from like a huge CG army to like 12 elven defenders and a horse within a matter of minutes. The horses look terrible in that, by the way. I know they killed them during filming season 2, and I'm kind of like, well, I actually know the people who who provide the horses to Rings of Power, and I know which horse died. But it's like,
Oh no.
yeah, there's a small company called Equine Films New Zealand. It's really good. That's where they
Oh my
provided a lot of
God.
Rings of Power horses. Anyway,
Oh my God.
but like most of their horses are CG and they just look terrible. And it's like, why do any of this? Why does it look so small scale? Why do you have like 12 elves on the wall? Why did they do that stupid thing where they did oh gosh, I'm just remembering. They did the
Even-
charge, remember? And then they had like Galadriel in a cage. And they had the whole army stop like a meter away from Adar's
Yeah.
army, which would be impossible. But like I'm sure the reason for it was they just thought like we're gonna have a shot. It's gonna be the most amazing shot. And it's going to be dark on one side where it's evil, and it's going to be light on the other side where the elves are. It's just going to be so cool. It's going to be dark and light because evil and good. And then they reverse engineered the whole sequence,
Shame they
which
can't
made
tell
no
which is
sense to
which,
like
really,
get to
is
that
it?
shot.
They
And it's
killed-
like that shot wasn't even a good idea to begin with. Like, what does it mean? Does it have any
Yeah.
deeper meaning other than light, good, evil, dark? Like,
Yeah, they really do think they're clever like that, though. And I find astonishing the parallels between the Acolyte, Doctor Who, Starfleet Academy, and this show, which are all what I call final form woke shows, where the writing isn't even consistent from scene to scene. They will put something in there and not even consider the ramifications of the changes that would require down the road. So it's like, oh yeah, did you know? I mean, look, you can walk from Mordor to Moria in like 10 minutes. They're just next door, and then we can walk to Lothlorien is another 5 minutes down the road. We'll just walk there.
The problem is
They killed a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
an
was
accident.
the one.
They
It-
killed.
it was accidental.
Okay,
They had an
even if it was
accident,
an
yes.
Even if it was an accident, The Godfather had a character who owned a horse called Cartouche. It was a beautiful black horse with this white stripe down the nose, a blaze down the nose, and they wanted to have this horse's head in the bed of the guy they found a dog food factory that had a bunch of horses who were slated to be slaughtered. They did
Oh.
not ask for the horse to be slaughtered. They simply asked the factory, please let us know when you do slaughter this horse, we would like that horse's head. When that horse's number finally did come up, sadly, they took that horse's head and placed it in the bed of the guy so that it would match the horse that we saw earlier in the film.
Wow.
They did not kill a horse for the film. Oh my God.
They did the same thing with the water buffalo in Apocalypse Now, but listen, it doesn't matter. It was an accident. They weren't trying to kill the horse, but
No, they weren't.
the fact is nobody on the set really knew what they were doing. And so all of the procedures were sloppy.
Oh.
If there were guns in Middle Earth, somebody would have been shot on that set by now.
Just be glad Adam Baldwin from there.
Oh, the Bowman, yeah.
Everyone else
Just
needs
a little bit of
bulletproof
rust.
glass bubbles around him.
Just a little bit of rust, that's all.
Well, the problem though is that as you said, they do this, the light for good and the dark for evil. The problem is they get which is good and which is evil the wrong way round.
Yeah, they don't. No, from our point of view, but they think they're getting it right. That's exactly their point.
Yeah.
Thing is, there's these orcs in Rings of Power who are like, we don't want to go to war. That is not the first time orcs have done that. In the Ralph Bakshi Return of the King,
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Yeah, there's a way. We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the Lash says, nay, nay, nay. Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Wow.
They didn't want to go to war, but the Lord of the Lash said, nay, nay, nay. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna. I am so glad somebody besides me knew about that. I had the Critical Drinker and Mauler disbelieving me until I linked the video to them, and they were like, huh, who knew?
It's a great song.
Yeah,
But
and it's
no,
not. And again,
it wasn't.
it's
In Rings
not
of
the
Power, it's
first
not even that
time.
they're lazy. They're just like, but Ada, sir, Mr. Ada, we don't want to go to war. I want to live with my family. But it's just the one.
But
And then the
again,
rest
but
of
it's
them are
not
like,
the
yeah,
first-
we want to cut people apart and drink their blood. And you're like, oh, so what did you mean by this allegory of, poor displaced refugees as orcs who just want to land, they just want a place to live in peace, except some of them also want to tear people apart and drink their blood. What? It's so irresponsible.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Well,
Anyway,
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
your favorite Rings of Power line, if you can remember one?
Your favorite?
The sea is always right.
Yeah.
as you
I have
know
not
already,
seen
that's
what
my
I have
favorite.
seen.
Yeah.
There's a tempest in me.
And I know these lines, and I've not seen a single episode of it.
Yeah, I like the see you next Tuesday is always right, and Galadriel is the see you next Tuesday.
Yeah. You're mispronouncing it. It's Galadriel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why in Lord of the Rings she didn't tell Frodo. By the way, did you know I once killed a cave troll by myself?
Have you not seen the I'm sure someone did memes for that.
There's
sure.
this fantastic meme video. I've got to dig it up. I can't remember who made it. But it's like, these are the daggers of the Nodarim, which I used to kill an ice troll in the Second Age in under 20 seconds. But I do not like to speak of such things.
Yeah.
And
After
this
he
is
killed,
and
after he
Sam,
killed
for
like half of
you,
my
elven
team.
rope made from the hair of an ice troll that I killed in under 20 seconds during the Second Age.
Yeah.
After it killed half of my team.
Man, who made that? That was such a funny video.
Oh God. I want to
what's
see
the-
that. But I'm gonna look
What's
it up.
the name of the
after
guy that
this.
does
Good Lord.
the voices?
Oh yes,
uh,
I'm trying to remember. Yes.
We were watching his stuff along
Found
with
it.
Platoon stuff. He
Yeah.
did the voices. Remember, he was like out working out in an outdoor kind of gym doing pull-ups, and he's like, "Fly, you fools!
Yeah.
Fly, you fools!"
Oh wait, I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah, and he did this thing where he'd play Elrond and he'd play Gandalf. They were sitting around, were watching the Rings of Power and commenting on it. And he did a good job.
Do you hear that, Mr. Frodo? Do you hear that, Mr. Baggins? That is the sound of inevitability. It is the sound of your death. Goodbye, Mr. Baggins. My name is Frodo! Matrix.
I like when she was teaching. I like when she was teaching the Numenorians how to kill orcs, and she's saying one thing and doing something completely different. She's like, killing an orc is easy, like stab, twist, gut, but all she was doing was stabbing. Like, the dialogue in that show is just so ridiculously vapid. I'm at a loss for words.
It's worse than just vapid. It doesn't match what they're doing on the screen.
Well, yeah,
They have a very
think
good
a director
choreographer,
would
evidently.
be watching. Yeah, director.
But
Would
yeah,
be like,
as Goodwin says, like, do you ever you watch The Lord of the Rings and you're like, all of this is possible because of Lord Waldreg. All of this was made by Old Man Waldreg, the most influential character in all of Tolkien's lore. He made Mordor. He created everything. Evil rose again thanks to Lord Waldreg.
One twist of a sword is all it took. Good old Waldreg.
Anyway, thank you for reminding me of Rings of Power and for making me think about it. Do we know yet when it's coming out? Is it coming out next year, or are we getting it end of this year?
I think it's the end of this year. I think December, but all of that's subject to change. I'm still hoping that season 3 will never come to air because I believe in miracles.
How would they break it down for 3 more seasons of the same length they've got? Because they've got the whole. They've already kind of speed run a lot of nonsense. They're going to have the whole Sauron goes to Numenor and is all evil and has sacrifices. And the next season will probably also end with Sauron once again crying in front of Galadriel and being like, the queen, if you agree to marry me and let me sniff your feet, like, we can rule Middle-earth together.
Season 5 is going to be the War of the Last Alliance. This season is going to be, Galadriel and her bestie orc, I don't know, wandering all over freaking Middle-earth. So I imagine that season 4 would be sort of the... Yeah, and the gathering of Sauron's forces or something. Like, it's not going to make any sense. Like, you could literally air all of those episodes in random order, and it wouldn't be any more nonsensical than it is as you watch it now.
The best character last season was Beric, the horse. He was far more courageous and noble than Isildur. He'd have made a far better king of Gondor than Isildur will. And we'll never see Beric again. I miss him.
The Galadriorian and Grogu.
Yeah, but am I not right in thinking that isn't the whole Sauron thing actually Galadriel's fault because she stopped him from?
Wait,
didn't she in the first season actually stop him from? Stop him from diverting his course or something?
It's her fault in multiple ways. She encouraged him to go back to Middle Earth. The show Sauron, Salbrand, whatever his name is. Salbrand was going to stay in Numenor and be a smith and join the Smithers Guild and just make metal stuff for the rest of his life. And Galadriel was like, no, you must come to Middle Earth. It's your destiny. I want to install you as king of the Southlands. And then he was like, actually, I'm evil. And she was like, oh no, I didn't see this coming. And then it's her fault again because she was so embarrassed about the fact that she had the hots for Sauron, even though she's married, wherever Celeborn is, who knows. She didn't tell anyone that Sauron was back. She concealed that fact as long as she could through the whole second season until it was evidently obvious and hundreds of people were dead, thousands apparently.
I think isn't her absent husband on a castaway on an island with
I thought he was on a sabbatical or something, but they haven't brought him up yet. But okay, so I didn't really watch last season. First season was enough. I just saw sort of the highlights. Is Isildur the little twink that's cucked by his girl boss sister?
Yeah.
The one with it kind of looks like Snow White and he doesn't know how to sail. Is that him?
Yeah. I thought you were
Okay.
gonna say by his girlfriend. Yes. By both his girlfriend and his sister.
And his
Is Isildur? But wait a
that
minute,
alone,
how-
that image alone of him being Isildur is enough to just turn off the
Wait a minute.
TV
How
and
far
throw it
along
out the
are they
window.
In the history. I mean, aren't they?
Oh, it's so
screwed?
screwed.
They're mixing it all
compressed
up.
everything.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
compressed millennia because they want to have all of these characters together. So they want
Oh,
like Isildur
well, I knew
and
Gandalf
Elendil and
was
everyone to
screwed.
be there
Yeah.
from the beginning. Except
Yeah.
the problem is Isildur has nothing to do until he saves the sapling of Nimloth of the White Tree of Numenor, and he and his father and his brother Anarion take the Palantiri and a number of other things and flee Numenor as it falls. And so they're trying to make up things for Isildur to do, but he's in a holding pattern until he comes properly into the story. And so there's just all of these, it's the same problem for almost all of the characters, but like there's these worthless plot points, like these B plots. So Isildur spent the whole last season, his entire arc was he got left behind after the war that the Numenorians had against a random village in the first season. So he got left behind, and then he wanders around, and then his horse saves him from Shelob, and then he meets up with a hot girl who's a wild
They
lady
had
or something.
Shelob in it?
It is a spider.
Yeah.
Shelob something.
I'm surprised they
he
didn't.
meets up with that elf, and then they wander around again, and then he decides to go back to Numenor, and his girlfriend is about to leave her husband to go be with him, and then she decides not to leave her husband.
Who's her girl? Is she just some random chick, or is she a
she
character?
was some random chick that they made up named Estrid.
I'm really surprised that they didn't. I'm really surprised that they didn't have Baron and Luthien babysit Isildur the way they're just throwing everybody together.
Also don't forget the flat-packed Numenorian horses on those ships.
I'm unlike you, good folks. I'm not a Tolkien scholar, but I have to create Lawrence. I think. Are you not referring to the captain as Grand Elf?
Oh no!
Yes.
Don't bring that up.
Yes.
Sorry, don't remind me.
Oh man.
For instance, not like the guy who's definitely Gandalf, but isn't revealed until the end of the second season to be Gandalf. He has nothing to do this season. So instead, they have him wandering around a desert where some hobbits are, and they're looking for the Suzat, which is the Shire. So that's the Hobbit storyline as well. As the hobbits are just trying to find a home, and that's just all they do all season, and nothing happens. And then he runs into Tom Bombadil.
Be there for another age.
So do they still have the little? Do they still have the Harfoots, the scary little murder hobbits?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Get rid of them.
I'm so glad I haven't watched that.
Gandalf's whole arc is that Tom Bombadil tells him he has to look for his Gand, which is a staff. And you're like, oh my goodness.
They put Bombadil in.
And then at the end of the season, he finally finds his staff. And then one of the hobbits is like, thank you. You're like an elf, but bigger. You're a grand elf. Thank you, grand elf.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, that's me. And that's the whole season.
Somebody needs to get punched for
so boring. And it's just like, well, we need to have these characters here that people recognize to have a mystery, but we need to think of things for them to do all season. But there's nothing in the lore for the characters to do. And these writers, you could adapt a story and add in all sorts of fascinating stuff. It's hard to do, but they could do it. But they cannot think of things for these characters to do. So they just have them wander through landscapes. There are episode 5 of season 2 is just either people walking through a desert or people walking through the woods. Nothing happens of note at all. And it's like there's no writing. They can't think of things for anyone to do. Yeah. And it's just like Gandalf's entire arc in that second season can be summed up with he finds his staff and his name.
Yeah, and that's the real shame of this. There was some random guy on X, I can't remember his name, yesterday posted a picture of an elvish, it almost looks like a kukri. It's a very long blade. And he posts, Angrist, forged by Telkar of Nogrod, he who forged Narsil, and born by Curofin, son of Feanor.
Yeah, that was
by
me.
Baron, yes, I know. Taken by Baron, give me a second, will you? Taken by Baron, who cut a Silmaril out of Melkor's iron crown. Hey, Amazon, why don't we get this show?
No,
that was posted by Istapomos. Give me a second, Ista. I give credit.
Well, Hiking Fanor is the one that really posts often about this stuff. And
no, but seriously, that is a brilliant post. And why didn't we get that show? God bless America.
Because Amazon doesn't have the rights to the first age, and so they are working with the second age and what they have, and then they can use any character that appears in the Lord of the Rings novels. And so that's like, they're like, well, we have Gandalf, so we have to make him come to Middle Earth, 1,000 years too early because we've got to use him. And we have Saruman, so we've got to use him. So I can understand their thought process, and you could actually, some purists would always hate you, but it would be possible with good writers to write a really good and engaging story that's its own complete different thing, but that still uses a lot of the lore and names from Tolkien. And that's kind of what I was expecting them to do. And they forgot the whole write a story part. There's nothing of substance. I forgot to tell you, Galadriel's arc this season is mostly she and a group of elves wander, you guessed it, through the woods to travel to the city of Eregion. And then there's a battle at Eregion, and that's the big setup of the season. And it's just 5 or 6 episodes of people wandering through the woods, through the desert. Some evil horsemen who belong to Saruman are wandering through the desert looking for hobbits.
Saruman's not even there yet.
Yeah, I mean, this brings us back to what Istapomos said on Wednesday. Whoever the heck it was at Amazon who got the rights to this show needs to be flogged over not getting the rights to the Silmarillion and then sent to get the rights.
No, I don't want them. They've demonstrated they don't have. They're not responsible enough for it.
Yeah, but it still begs the question why the person sent out to get rights for a second age show didn't get the rights for the fucking second age. I'm glad they didn't get it, but. I really think they were, I think it was sheer idiocy and Lord of the Rings, I'll get the rights. I think they were so ignorant about what they were doing. They just got the same rights that Warner Brothers had.
You're close to it. I think actually it's sheer fucking hubris.
Mm-hmm. Let's say it's as if the guys who made Project Hail Mary went to Andy Weir and bought the rights to the fucking Martian. That's and they had to make this movie, but only with Martian characters and Martian events. So that's pretty much the exact same thing that happened.
And Goodwin's absolutely right. The show would be nothing without the Lord of the Rings connection, and that's what they're hoping will get people to watch. And it's not.
Exactly. And then making Gandalf's name just a short of Grand Elf. I'm like, oh, sweet Jeebus.
Yeah. Well, but why did they call him Mithrandir?
Jay's right.
Name.
Yeah, Jay's right. It's just IP movie with IP name. Come watch IP show. That's all it is, really.
Yes.
Yeah, Gandalf has a shit ton of names. He's
and Gandalf is an Old English name because it's one of the many that's given to him. And so Gander means wand or staff in Old English, and Arufe means elf. And so he is like Wand Elf is one of his names that he's given. The hobbits wouldn't be, it's a different group that's not hobbits, but they're the same as hobbits. The hobbits who live in the desert wouldn't be the ones to name him in Old English.
No.
Yeah. His Valinor name was Olorin, and the Sindarin was Mithrandir, and
you got to put that accent on the second.
I think Tharkun was his dwarvish name, and Iconis is his name in the south. He's got a lot.
Anna, you needed a hashtag in front of that.
I tried actually with the hashtag, and it wouldn't let me post. I tried twice.
Son of a motherless goat.
And among the Kenda, his name is going to. And among the Kenda, his name is Fizzban from now on.
Yeah, they call him Greyhaim and Stormcrow and Rohan.
Greyhaim is another Old English name for him. A haim is like a mantle, and gray means gray.
Yeah, gray cloak, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, mantle. And Stormcrow was always my favorite name for him.
Basically, you must consume the product and do not ask questions. Just consume the product. Keep consuming the product and don't ask questions. Just consume the product.
I'm just amazed that Amazon isn't embarrassed enough because they're sticking to their guns to the end because of the it's hard to back out of this deal. But Amazon has all of the money. Like, they're so rich.
Yeah.
They should just get out of this, break their contract, be like, okay, 3 seasons and we're done. We'll have a 3rd season to wrap it up. They were rushing things so much last season. If you remember, they did all of the rings for dwarves. This is a show called The Rings of Power. They forged all of the rings off screen, except for some of the elven rings. All of the rings for dwarves were forged in a single, well, actually between episodes, all at once. And then all of the rings for men were forged in the course of a single episode.
I forgot. I am the greatest elven smith who ever lived, and I've never heard of an alloy.
Yeah.
He was, he's using templates.
It comes down to a line.
Horseshoes, and I'm a better smith than that Celebrimbor. I did that. But I couldn't believe like the Rings of Power didn't want to focus on the making of the rings, and you'd think the 2nd season would have a lot of that, would have scenes of forging and some of the difficulties of it, and they wouldn't just be made really quickly off screen.
Anna, I bet they tried, but the writers couldn't think of anything to do with that. So I bet they did. I bet they did try.
Because the intelligence of the characters is limited to the intelligence of the writers, and the entire reason we're getting a 3rd, 4th, and maybe even 5th, I'm betting not, season is because of a line I could quote from Pulp Fiction. You're gonna feel a little sting. That's pride. Fucking with you. Well, fuck pride. In the 5th, you go down. It's all about pride. It's all it is. They have to do it because their pride is on the line, and they are stupid pieces of you know what.
Yeah, but
it'd be worse for their pride to release whatever is coming.
I agree.
But it's just like the worst news.
It's got nothing to do with that. Nothing to do. This is all the call of a single individual, and you know his name.
Keeping it going, yeah.
And he already knows the show sucks, and he's been heard to be furious and disappointed in the results. And I don't see any reason why. What?
Sorry, Goodwin just reminded me of the Sauron as the goo monster. Do you remember he his goo for a while?
Oh,
and then he
dear God! Yeah.
Like
oh my
burns
God!
down the mountain, and then he gets hit by an old lady in a cart.
He's next to the wheel of a cart.
Like, I thought I was watching because like I was in Japan, so I couldn't I could stream it, but like I thought somehow like it was the wrong episode because it's the first. It's like I'm like, did they put the wrong scene in or something? It's the first few minutes of the first episode of season 2. It's so funny.
He's a bit of tar that sticks to the wheel of a cart.
Yeah, see, I think Bezos is actually punishing them by forcing them to keep going and to continue with it. He's pissed. All of this is his call. Nobody's pride or nobody else's ego enters into it at all. And he's already pissed about the show.
Horrific influence to like make them write something good. Be like, you have to pee in bottles, no bathroom breaks, like the rest of my employees. Produce a decent script or something.
Yeah, and I think when the show finally ends, none of those people are ever going to work on this They're going to have to take SpaceX to Mars to get a job. None of them are ever going to work again.
Disney might hire.
Like how do they not have editors looking at the script and seeing how bad it was? There were it's all the lines. There were so many lines that were terrible, not just the really meme worthy ones, but like there was one that Muriel said where she was like trying to encourage everyone to go to war in the first season, and she's like, each of us, everyone, must decide now who we must be, except it was even worse than that. And you're like, this is so trite and empty, and the costuming the costuming and armor is so bad. It's horrific. There's a lot of costuming and armor. I cannot believe they did that. I cannot believe for the Lord of the Rings, for like take the Rohirrim for instance, they had about 4 layers for the extras. Main actors, principal actors is different. That was, a much higher level of craftsmanship. Weta had 4 layers of extra armor that, I have a couple friends who were writers of Rohan in the writing, and like it was about your distance from the camera, and they had this thing where like it's famously known that like a lot of women were the writers of Rohan, but actually there was kind of a rule that it was like no women in the first 2 rows whenever they had a lineup, because it would be a little too obvious that it was women behind the beards. But they had 4 levels of costume, and the first 2 were hand stitching only, no machine seams whatsoever. And the third and fourth ones, and I can send a picture later, they did have machine sewing on them, but they wanted no machine sewing within 3 meters of the camera. And the ones with machine sewing on them, as like the background extras, still look fantastic. And meanwhile, in Rings of Power, they had Queen Tamiriel wearing, instead of scale armor, they had her wearing a
t-shirt
that had a glittery scale armor pattern printed on it. And
they were armor t-shirts with printed armor on them.
You can see it like stretching over her, and she is a main character in close-up shots. It's unbelievable. Galadriel's second season, her wandering outfit that she wanders through the woods for 5 episodes, she's wearing like a glittery nylon lycra stretch pant that again has machine sewn seams, and you see it close up so many times. It is like she is the main actress. Where did the money for your budget go? Why can your costumers not do costuming? Why are they picking cheap synthetic fabrics? Why is everything sewn on a sewing machine? Game of Thrones had the same thing. It's like they never had any machine sewn seams anywhere near the camera. Game of Thrones costuming is pretty fantastic. Why can't Amazon do this
apart from the leather?
She's wearing Spanx.
Hang on.
They ordered from some of their.
Hang on. If anyone here is qualified to talk about this, it's Colin. Colin, take it.
No, I just said, no, I agree with Anna. Exactly. And I said, apart from the fact that the bloody leather braces that everybody seems to have. I agree entirely. It's,
I mean, like, Lord of the Rings isn't necessarily the most accurate. Like, the armor that, I mean, they had fiberglass versions of it too, but like the armor that is worn by Theoden, Theodred, and Eomer is all made of brass. And you wouldn't actually make armor in real life out of brass, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, she's literally wearing Spanx from Lululemon, and it's we saw that before the show came out, and all the production stills. You saw the armor printed patterns on freaking t-shirts, and if you look at the crowd scenes, you can see how they cloned the people in CGI and the same guys in the crowd like 7 different times.
I mean, being as it's fantasy, we can accept that. Okay, the armor. Yeah, we know most fantasy. We know it's most of the fantasy that we get is cold medieval, faux medieval. That's the general setting, but we can understand it doesn't have to be historically accurate if it's not supposed to be a historical show, which is fine. But there's a difference between not being historically accurate and something that is not realistic.
Yeah, I don't care about historical accuracy or whatever, but I want to see consistent silhouettes throughout each culture, which actually, to be fair, they do. The Númenóreans, they have a distinct silhouette, except for their terrible armor. The Númenórean clothes look decent, but I don't want to see modern stretch synthetic fabrics. I don't want to see modern sewing seams, certainly not on your main actors. It doesn't, even for like a non-fantasy show, it just looks cheap.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, because even in 1967, almost 60 years ago, they had different layers of detail on the main actors, the principal actors, the extras, the secondary extras, the tertiary extras on a movie that was so broad that no other movie in Hollywood could get any makeup people. That movie was Planet of the Apes. If you saw characters up front, they had faces that moved, that worked, that actually had movement. The characters behind them, they weren't quite as detailed, but they didn't need to move, so it wasn't as important. The characters in the way back, well, once you got DVDs, you could see they were wearing rubber masks. But before that, you couldn't.
Studded leather.
Yeah, look what they did with movies like Spartacus. But you bring up an interesting question. Where did the money actually go? Because it didn't really go into salaries. It didn't go into the writing. It didn't go into the costuming. I gotta wonder. There are people money laundering, getting rich. Kickbacks, payoffs. They don't need to launder the money. It's already legit, but it's definitely, that's what money laundering is, taking illegitimate money and giving it a pedigree. This is backwards. This is taking legitimate money and paying off people and gifting it to your friends and
my point.
Taking kickbacks. So yeah, but that's not money laundering.
Here.
That's a different thing.
It is. You have an industry here that is receiving money from illegitimate areas, and they are simply putting it into these things and making it legitimate as a result, even though it's not doing anything.
This is Amazon's money, though. We already know where it comes from.
Do we?
Yeah. But what we don't know is where it's gone. That's the big mystery.
The other half.
There's going to be laundering. Yeah, there's
Lawrence,
obviously.
I sent you a picture of Galadriel's yoga pants.
God,
it looks so bad. It's an actual costume on a main character with multiple high def close ups. It's terrible.
What's it? This of
God I hate that actress, man. She's just like a little shrimp. She's nothing like
Morgan Clark is a really good actress.
Yeah, but
she's horribly miscast for this role. The script is not doing her any favors because and the writers don't realize how they're making her both the most unlikable character and like the most evil person in Middle Earth. And I don't think the writers realize. But all of this comes together and she's the face of it. And I feel bad for her because when she's been properly cast in other stuff, she's really good.
Yeah, but I'll never like her. Brilliant. I don't care, man. She is my most hated. I would take 100 Brie Larsons over one of her. Words cannot express. She is the face of this. I absolutely despise her. I'll never watch her in anything. And if she was a really good actress, she wouldn't have taken the role.
Anna, can you share it here?
Sorry.
Watch her.
It's hard though, Istophobos, especially if she. I mean, I didn't know. I've never seen her in anything before this, and she was just trying to build her career, and it was a major opportunity from Amazon.
Yeah, I know. But sorry, you're right in one thing. She is the face of this, and I hate this. Yeah. So she's just gonna have to cash her check and realize that she is the most despised person in all of Tolkien fandom.
Watch her in Saint Maud or Hamlet. She is brilliant.
Yeah, I think I made it clear I'm never watching her in anything.
You're missing out.
I can live with that.
It's fair if the well's been poisoned. One other thing about, I don't understand how they got this so wrong with a show this, ostensibly expensive. It's a little hard to put into words, but the scale is just completely off. Everything. So again, to compare it with Lord of the Rings, because you have to, those films each cost, they're all filmed together, but each cost 92 million. Is the breakdown, was about just under 300 million for all three. And this is, has nearly twice that budget for a single season. And yet Lord of the Rings, they did a really good blending of CG at the time. And then they would be able to push in and have enough extras. They would have people in costumes or on horses filling in scenes in a way that didn't look like they were just milling about looking silly. But they had people properly filling in the background so that the world never felt uninhabited. You never got the sense of scale. You're like, oh, this is really only 30 people fighting in a room or anything like that. And it never felt small. It felt like that buys into the realism of Middle Earth, that this is a real world that's inhabited by people and creatures, and it's just full. You go to Mordor and you feel that it's full of orcs. There's never a moment where you're like, this feels weirdly empty. You go to any of the battles and it feels that there's actually thousands of people there, tens of thousands. You go to a village and it doesn't feel like it's an empty village set. Whereas like every location on Lord of the Rings, like that village where they spent most of the first season, was their main set that they spent a ton of time in. It was the only set that they built practically too. And it felt so empty. That whole horse fight that they had at the end of it felt ridiculously empty. The scale was always so small. And the season 2 thing, there it is.
Yeah, it has
for the delay.
It has the scale of a high school play, but that's because when they kicked Roy Price out of studios, Jennifer Salke went and hired all of her feminist friends, and they hired all of their incompetent friends, and nobody on that production really knew what they were doing, and that's where you get Just it's a complete pyramid of incompetence,
Dude,
and that's why nobody on the set knows what they're doing.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
totally South Beach attire. Liza and I have seen that there, man.
There's another thing as well about this, from what I remember bits and pieces. But I don't know if you've seen the memes where people put up shots from half a dozen different fantasy shows and say, "Okay, can you tell them apart?" And they all look the same.
Oh, dear God,
all,
yes.
They all look the same thing. They all look like they've just gone and grabbed a crowd of people from downtown LA and stuck them in the same village.
Yeah, what was it? Willow, it was Rings of Power. What were the other ones?
Rings of Power, Wheel of Time, The Witcher.
The Willow show, I think, was also there.
Yeah.
I said Willow, yeah.
Did you?
Basically, I think any fantasy show made in the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, I mean, they all are just dreadful. I mean, you watch the original Game of Thrones, they have areas where there's a whole bunch of people who are all white with blonde hair. You have another area where people are, mostly tan with black hair. You have another area where people are red-haired with blue eyes. You can tell where you are, not just by the people, but also by the architecture. These guys had buildings with really high towers. These guys had buildings with more flat roofs. These guys had rounded roofs. You could tell where you were just at a glance. Yeah. You can't in Rings of Power, because everywhere is LA, is East LA.
So yeah, the details on that, it's a little hard to tell, but you can see this is a modern fit of tight, skinny pants. And when you get an HD picture of it, you can tell they're made of a glittery, like a what's it called? Like a Lyrex fabric. And going back to the Muriel photo for just a second, like that breastplate that she's sitting in, you can tell because it's actually made of rubber or something. It's not that's why she can sit on a horse in it. But Colin, she would not actually be able to bend or move properly in it. You see how tight and high under her arms it is? It doesn't fit her properly because they haven't fitted it. I don't care so much about like the breast shape because it's not that wouldn't change too much about the function of it. But you see how she has no gorget or anything protecting her neck at all. Kind of what is the point of this like low cut breastplate that's tight and high under her arms? And you can see it's supposed to sit down over her hips, but because she's sitting on the horse, it's riding up under her. But you would not be able to bend and flex in this. You wouldn't be able to ride in this. It's just a solid piece. And it's supposed to look like scale armor because like Numenorians and fish, I guess. But it's not. It's just solid scales on.
It's supposed to look like scale armor, but it looks like plate.
And I think it is. It's like supposed to be plate that looks like scale. So it is plate. And you've got plate bracers on, and then underneath the thing that's actually supposed to be scale armor. Lawrence can zoom in. You can see it's just a stretchy, like a swimsuit rash guard. Essentially, it's so bad. Yeah. And this is a main character. What materials are these made out of? And it's supposed to be, I think, mail or something for her skirt. It's like supposed to be very fine. I was about to say,
what is she wearing on her legs? She looks like she's wearing chiffon on her legs. It looks like either a chiffon skirt or, depending on how she's sitting.
There's nothing wrong with using synthetics or rubber or things
or like harem pants.
Like most of the time that people were riding in armor in the Lord of the Rings films, it was actually they had lightweight fiberglass, and then they had rubber armor was usually what you would ride in, unless you had a close up because that was safer if you fell off. But that's fine. It just don't make it look like plastic.
To paraphrase a line from the Aliens, Ripley, she doesn't matter because she's just a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just horrible costume design all the way throughout. Lots of people pointed out the Numenorian like man boob armor, which is also really bad. They're unattractive designs for the most part. The materials look modern, like you can't imagine what they'd be made of other than like modern day 21st century Hollywood materials. And it doesn't look good on the eye. It just doesn't look like good costuming. Like you can have really wild out there costuming, but it just has to be consistent and it has to look good. Like, this is not flattering for this poor actress who I think is a lot prettier than
Well,
this.
Gavin Blackburn can fix her.
Sorry, I said I was gonna shut up, but it's the
No worries.
Rings of Power, and it made me so mad.
Anna, stop apologizing. You're doing
We're
nothing
like a
wrong. Oh
talking
my
this.
God, you're brilliantly adding to this
We
stream.
talk the langs.
But yeah, the scale thing with Rings of Power, especially the second season, it feels so empty always.
Yeah.
Every village feels like there's maybe 5 or so people who properly live in it. Every battle feels like it has about 30 people there total. And then it's so stark because they'll have these vast CG armies. And then when they close in, you don't need that many extras, maybe 50 or 60 to really make it convincing. But they don't have that. They don't have that many people on set in costume on the day, and so they're just having to make do with the same 12 or so featured extras that they move around. Moria, you have these huge CG shots of like a vast Moria, and then you see about like 50 dwarves assembled. You never get the sense that Moria is actually full of dwarves.
What gets me as well is that some kind of things. I mean, I believe they're making it over here now rather than in New Zealand.
Huh?
I believe.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely right.
UK.
They filmed a lot of the first season in New Zealand, which is why I knew that the horse. And then they've moved to the UK.
Yeah, I mean, you've got, if you're one of the things is really close to my heart is I know people who've done it. If you're making a historical series in Europe in general, or the same in the States, but I think not quite as prevalent. You've got loads. No. I'm just going to say, no. One mistake because you've got loads and loads of of people who, as a hobby, can turn up at your show and look authentic. They're called reenactors. You know, you've got people, and you've got people who you don't have to provide costume with, and you know. They put contact with the right kit, with the kit for your period. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Almost like
filming
Gettysburg in.
I was about to say exactly that. I said, yeah.
Just kidding.
I mean, exactly. No. Well, that's exactly. That was exactly the example. One example I was going to bring up was I said that because I know, and from where I know you've got a lot of people, for example, who reenact the Civil War, War of Independence.
Oh yeah.
So Gettysburg was a prime example there, where something like 90% of the I think 90% of the background extras were reenactors.
Yeah.
And they'd actually turn up with,
and they'd love to do it.
Their kit, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But Colin, Jay asked a very good question. What if they're not doing a historical reenactment? What if they're doing a hysterical reenactment?
Well, in that case, they can bend, in that case they can bend over, and Esther can apply the anti-hysteria device for the Victorian period.
Anti-hysteria device. Oh no, you don't. Now. Behave.
Oh, they're gonna take us down.
Yeah.
I saw a mouse. I saw a mouse, and I'm terrified of them. Oh.
No, those were Dutch gasms. That no female human was harmed.
I'm terrified of mice.
In the making of this stream.
You only if you're terrified of mice, you have to have you if you do that, you've got the wrong voice there. I'm afraid you've got the wrong accent. Yes, if you're being terrified of mice, no, you have to be jumping on a stool, lifting your skirt up, showing your black legs, and you have to be as scared of the mice. As in,
where's Thomas? Where is Thomas?
Yeah, where's Thomas?
Get Thomas in here.
Exactly.
I know the cartoon. I love it. Thank you for
That's
that. That was awesome, Colin.
Oh man!
I just got back and everybody's screaming. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know what the reference is specifically, but they're referring to. Which one is that? What is that?
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Oh, that's right. I thought it was Ren and Stimpy for some reason.
I have a great way to show if I'm here or not now. So I just if I need to step away, I just make the bear go bye.
That honestly was awesome. I saw the bear vanish and I was like, oh,
I loved it
from the keyboard. That was awesome.
Yeah, I left the Steam though.
Wait,
Are we still going on about armor T-shirts and really
No,
shitty?
on. But wait, Scott
yeah,
is saying
good,
Scott
good.
is saying we have 18 likes. We had 57 likes. What the heck happened?
No, we have 48.
Oh, he just said 18.
Oh,
All
he
right.
maybe typed a 1 instead
Even
of a
so,
4.
even so, we had
Number
57.
pad.
What do you mean
Next to it.
48?
Oh no, it did go down to 16. I don't know what.
What the-
I just refreshed and it went from 48 to 16. I have no idea.
It was 57.
Oh, well, maybe some of those likes may have. I didn't ask for this or anything, but I mean, somebody may have logged in on a few things and did stuff.
Oh, you think you got
Dirty
botted?
Rass and
Well, we
Prass.
do have somebody by the name of. It rhymes with Hoppers in the chat. I didn't ask for this, but it may have happened.
Well, we appreciate any likes we get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
how
don't
many
get us
sock
in
puppets
trouble,
does the
please.
guy have?
But don't get us in trouble, please. Here, I didn't like yet. I was legally allowed to like there.
I was allowed to like it, and I liked it once. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I even said first, even though I can't see it in the chat now.
Oh, that's the thing. When people do that, I don't know at what time it clears them out, but YouTube clears them out. Only the ones that are like maybe an hour or two before the stream stay in.
Oh, I saw your reply to me, but I didn't see my own post. I was like,
yeah, I don't know. It's just, they go away. Gavin likes.
And then
to
Gavin
do-
said second.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, there's something like an hour or so before the start of the stream, I think.
Well, drat and bother. Drat and bother. Not just drat and bother.
No, Swappers
It
only
was
did
when
Star
we got on
Wars
the Rings of
Retold
Power
and
discussion,
World of
everyone who
Swap
liked
Shop.
it thumbs down the video instead.
Question is, were they thumbs down our points, or were they thumbs down, or were they thumbs down in Rings of Power?
No. Actually,
hold on
here,
a sec.
Swappers is clearing his name. He has only done 2 likes. That was for Star Wars Retold and World of Swap Shop. Sorry, Swapper.
Okay, World of Swap Shop is Swappers. That's what I thought. God, it was driving me
Well,
nuts.
what did you think?
Granted,
There's more
that's
than
a
one
short trip.
swap shop out there? Swappers.
You know, I did
is
not
Swap
know
Shop.
there's a Z3PO and there's a not Z3PO.
I thought it was no 11s myself.
Yeah, it couldn't be more clear. There's Z, and then there's somebody who ain't him. Like,
Yeah, it couldn't
what's there
possibly
to
be
figure
the
out?
same-
It's perfect.
Couldn't possibly be the same person. No,
Well,
It actually is not, though.
I
That's
know.
the funny
I
thing.
know. Thank you,
This
thank you,
make-
Goodwin.
this-
I
One
needed
of
it.
these days, there will be a not Dutch gradient.
Thank you, Jay. Jay, I really needed that. Oh my God, it felt so good. Keep hitting it.
I tell you what it is. We went down from what 60 to 17. What it was, all those likes that we lost, they were the entire audience for Rings of Power.
Oh no.
Likes are not supposed to go
They
down
were all
unless people are
concentrated in this one
disliked.
stream's
that was the
comment
entire
section.
audience for Rings of Power.
Likes are not supposed to go down except for dislikes or if
No,
YouTube thinks
the-
there's
the-
skullduggery about.
No, thing is, the 57 I saw were all illusory. It was only once Anna showed up that people actually started liking, and that's where we got our 17 likes. Anna,
I think it's
God
the
bless you for
opposite.
showing
I
up.
think it's that I showed up and the likes went precipitously
It's
down.
impossible. That is
Oh,
impossible
no.
because as soon as you show up, everyone likes this show. Anna, you have done nothing but add to this show. Never think you are derailing, detracting, anything else. We love
Yeah.
you. Please keep
Somebody
showing
give
up.
Dutch a towel to wipe all the brown off his fucking nose. Jesus Christ.
No, wait, brown off my nose? No, it's the drool off my lip.
Ah,
Yeah,
Oh,
Mr.
geez.
Brown Nose Alliance here.
We love you, Anna. God bless you.
All right. So, anybody have some closing thoughts? We should probably all maybe.
Yes, when you close the door to your house, you should hit the latch to it to lock the main lock because you never know who might be behind you.
Oh yeah, you never know.
There's a
But
closing
it's
thought
at
for you.
3 hours and 20. So, how about we bring it to around 3:30 and we'll call it
I
a
have
night.
I have one question.
Oh yeah.
One?
Regarding next week. Yeah.
One?
Regarding next week. Are we going to do the episode, or are we going to talk about that a little bit and then do the next episode as well?
Esta seems to think that the next episode is fairly important, and the fact that it does
No, it
have a lot
is.
to do with the shadows, it does.
Okay.
And
I had said it's skippable, but what Ista said changed my mind.
what is just remind me the name again.
It's the one with the woman who's the survivor of the ship where her husband
the one
died.
with
Well, we
Howling
need
Mad
to
Murdoch.
give Reg Barkley
Barkley is on
a bit
board.
of
It's the one with Howling Mad Murdoch.
Yeah.
yeah, we
See,
got
I'm
to give Reg
showing my
Barkley
age
a
there.
chance, and of course our audience loves when we focus on Franklin, and Franklin gets to get his game on in that one.
Even though he should
so-
lose his license over that.
Well, he's a
No, not well,
psychotherapist.
he should lose his license over trying to
He's
start
a
a romantic
dietitian.
relationship with a patient.
He's the love doctor.
Oh, we're doing that episode? Why?
Yeah,
Well, no,
because there is
I
a
think
lot
so.
to do with the shadows in that episode.
yeah, because
Well, fabulous.
those
Well, the
thingies
important bits of this we hardly mentioned there.
we're
Come
heading
take it away.
towards Zaha Doom.
They have mentioned shadows in this episode. in
It
this
doesn't
season
hurt,
so
Bean.
far.
We did 2 weeks on Stinky. All right, we might as well.
Well,
do it.
but this one was interesting. But
Oh no, I mean it is interesting,
There
especially
is
the way we're
reason-
going to do it.
I mean, Dr. Franklin annoys
Oh,
me
don't
so
you
much.
worry.
in
I'll
that.
have cat pics. I'll have videos,
Okay.
kind of
Oh,
like
Liza.
this.
I
Well, that'll
can't
make
ask-
up for it.
Lawrence,
Liza?
Liza, what's up with your cat? Why can't he leave the porch for a few days?
We're
Because
waiting for. No. He comes in the house when our other cat is out.
Yeah.
But this is a cat that came to our property and he
Super
was very
aggressive.
aggressive. So we got
Yes.
him fixed,
Show
and
the
now
video.
Nice.
we're waiting for the tea to drain out. And basically, week 8 is next Friday.
Yes.
But it's a nice, spacious porch, and he could come
Show
in the
the
house
video.
when Joser's out. He runs around
Yeah,
and
please.
everything. And I play with him. I play with the stuff so he gets his energy.
Swando, seriously, we need to know your opinion on Jack Maynard, the captain of the Cortes. Is he just a meanie? Nah. Yeah, that's... You're surprisingly quiet on this, Swando. Usually your opinions are strong. Me? And you kiddies, what about you guys? Do you think Maynard is a meanie? I guess so. But then they could just be hungry.
That second half of the porch is open. They are able to jump down so the kittens and the mama cat can roam freely. But we need to keep Londo in the other porch, except when he comes in the house when Joser's out, because he can't be around other cats until we're sure we've given every opportunity for the tea to go away, because he was getting in some bad fights with another outdoor cat.
Lawrence,
Oh.
Lawrence, I don't know where you learned Felinish, but that cat was clearly saying, "No, he's not a meanie at all."
I'm
Yeah.
so
But
glad
Friday,
that you
we're going to
catch
let
the
him out.
ferals and you fix them too.
Yeah.
I'm on a mission to catch all of the ferals around here, and I think I showed you the picture. I caught the last one yesterday. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, great.
there's nothing more satisfying than being like, I love all of these cats. I love that they hang around the barn. I am so glad that there's not going to be more litters popping up on the porch unless someone comes out of the ether, because this cat colony is contained.
Yeah.
Old
we have,
friends
we
of
have,
mine-
we have
Londo
5
came out
more
of
to
the
do,
ether,
to be
man.
honest with you,
Yeah.
because the kittens are about ready.
Yeah.
And the mama cat, we need to make sure she didn't have another
I'm
litter
pretty sure
coming.
she's pregnant.
You
Wow.
think so? Because if she
Yeah.
doesn't in 2 weeks, then she can't be, because it's like, it's been that long.
Old
But in
friends of
any
mine back.
case, I mean, the vet
back in
would be able to
Maryland.
tell and let us know so that
Mhm.
we could take her back and not fix her until she can be fixed. But in any case, we got, about 5 more to go, because there's also an outdoor cat in the back who's older. He's not much trouble, but we should still have him fixed anyway, because he's still
Yeah.
capable of that.
My
Old
grandpa
friends of
would do it
mine back
himself.
in
He'd take
Maryland.
hoof nippers.
Ooh.
And nowadays I'm like, oh, we do it so much more kindly with the cats, where you just make a small incision, draw out the spermatic cord, cut it, and like it's less invasive. But my grandpa would just be like,
There you go.
oh, you just, and then they
Oh
disappear
my
for a couple
God.
days.
Can I just speak
Oh,
for
and
all
they're
any
fine.
orders for that? Ow!
No,
Ow.
no.
Back in
Well, even the
Maryland, I had
spermatic
some old
cord probably.
friends who had been dealing with some feral cats around their townhouse. They finally captured the mother and the 2 kittens. There were only 2. Amazingly, the mother was not able to be brought back to being a good cat. She was unfortunately had to be put down. The 2 kittens were able to be domesticated. They were able to come back into life. They were both adopted out, brother and sister, to a family. The family rejected the sister, and my friends who had rescued her took her in. She had been neutered. So here I am house sitting for
And
them,
spayed.
and I'm watching as this spayed. Yes, she had been spayed, and she is presenting to their neutered male Ollie, like, "Come on, big boy, don't you want this?" And he's looking at her like, "The hell are you doing?" Because he has been neutered.
Yeah, right. It's like, I don't
And
understand.
they come back from their vacation, and I tell them, Toki is most definitely not spayed. She has been presenting. She has been acting like she is in heat. And the wife of the couple is like, but she was spayed. Turned out Toki was the lopsided cat. Her organs were way out of whack. And one of her ovaries was hiding behind her intestines.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yes. So because I was actually there to witness this, outside of the belief of the wife, I was able to say, no, she has not been spayed. Look at her actions. Because the
Yeah.
wife had completely accepted she is spayed. This must be something totally different. No.
no. Yeah, I guess. Well, in any case, Londo's the only one, though, to worry about, because the rest are all fine with each other. But we are going to get them fixed. The thing is, Londo is the one that was really aggressive, but
He's really bad.
it's showing
Yeah, he
it's
beats
showing
up the cats.
signs right now that he'll be, after this, he'll be fine. But when we let him out, I'll be walking around with him most of that day just to make sure.
Yeah, we have to watch him because
And then if it
safety of the
looks
other
like
cats.
he's able to get along and stuff, then we're fine. He gets along with people great.
Oh, he loves people.
He
Great.
falls all over
It's
my
other
lap and
cats.
everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It turns
so,
out he's a trouble kitty. You'll have no trouble getting somebody else to take him.
yeah, that's what we're
I'm
gonna have
glad
to
you
do if
guys
he
are
doesn't-
caring for the cat so much.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, we love kitties.
Me too. Little garlic, little butter, baked at 350.
Ah,
They're great.
no, that's radiant. Oh my God, so mean.
I love cats, but I couldn't even
Oh.
do it once.
Anna, thank you for keeping smiling on that one.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
I don't
mean,
need it at all.
Their own, I love horses, but I've definitely eaten horse before.
There you go.
I
think I have.
don't see so many problems with horse slaughter and horse meat so long as it's done ethically.
Amen. I've actually eaten their relatives. I've eaten rabbit.
Well,
Fellow
very
lagomorphs.
naturally, I'll be food.
Did
for
you
the
know that
worms
rabbits
myself.
and horses are related?
No.
I mean, about as distantly as most mammals are.
No, honestly, rabbits and horses are about as related as chimpanzees and humans. They're both
No, they
lagomorphs.
aren't.
Really? I've read they were. Really?
Yeah, they are not.
Horses are not lagomorphs.
Oh, wow.
Horses are an equidae.
God, I hate when I read something like that and it turns out not to be true. I fucking hate it.
No. They're rather
Wow.
different.
Huh. Everything I've read on this has always led me to believe that rabbits and horses are related. And now I'm like, nope, not really. Mother. God, I mean, like,
Yeah. So now he has a lot of explaining to do with the police when they find his little love den in the back.
Yeah.
What did you know about that? Who told you about that? What are you talking about?
No. I know what it is. Sorry, I worked out what it is. You're not. You're thinking of furries. Rabbits and horses.
Garden Party had a cat take down a hawk. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
What?
rabbits are essentially rats. So
No, they're
Well,
not. They're not.
No,
rodents.
lagomorphs and
They are
rodents,
lagomorphs.
Yeah, different.
Yeah. Or rodents is a different order, but they are
Oh.
closer.
I always thought they were
Thank you,
because
Anna. I
they-
do
they
appreciate the
were
correction. I hate saying
Sorry, I'm
things
not
that are
meaning
wrong.
to be insufferable.
No,
they just
no,
we
no,
take
no,
field
no.
archaeology classes and we learn to identify a lot of animals from
No.
animal bones that come
Anna,
out.
Anna,
So
you're-
I
Anna.
know a lot of scientific names.
Anna, you're not being insufferable at all. I hate when I find out something I've been saying is wrong. I love when somebody actually tells me the truth and corrects me on it.
Yeah.
God bless you. Emperor Goodwin, you are wrong. Rabbits are not rodentia. They are lagomorphs.
Lagomorphia.
Yeah, I'd always
we
thought
cannot
rabbits were
let
identical as well.
we cannot let the reputation of earworms get sullied by
No,
such
I love
information.
being corrected. I love learning
Oh,
more.
that's good. We was
Oh, yeah.
oh. Well, anyway, let's call it a night. How about that, folks?
What are we calling a night?
Oh, what a night.
No, what are we calling it? You said
my
it.
gosh.
What's
It.
it?
We're calling
What is it?
a night.
It's the classic horror film
Oh,
Yeah.
based on a novel by Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
Oh my
we
I-
are.
Lose the hawk.
Okay.
Lose the
Well,
hawk.
anyway,
Lose the hawk.
this
You have
week-
it.
This week, here's the agenda. Wednesday evening.
Sorry,
after-
I had to make a Stephen Hawking joke because of what Lawrence was saying last
Oh,
night.
Oh,
It was-
right.
it was
Sorry.
brilliant. I loved it.
Oh, wait a minute. I
Sorry,
missed it. What happened?
She said
Don't
it was
worry about it.
She said it was it, the classic horror story written by
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking.
Did you know it was actually
I-
excerpts from the novel It that Lawrence used for his PhD thesis project?
It was actually a brief history of time. No, actually, it's lectures. You can actually get lectures in his voice.
I have a shirt that has King written in the titles of all of his books. The problem is, if you look closely at all the letters of the shirt, Firestarter does not appear once in any of the letters, but Pet Cemetery, exactly the same number of letters as Firestarter, appears twice. And I sit there going, "Oh my God, how could you screw that up?"
all
But I own
right.
the shirt.
As much as I loathe to leave this interesting conversation, guys, I've got to run. So
Yeah.
We're signing
Well,
off.
I'm
It's
closing
all right.
down. I'm closing down. Anyway, I've been trying to at least. So anyway, here we go. Here we go. This week, I just need to announce that Wednesday night, at least Liza and I think Colin might join us. We're doing Merlin 1998, but with a lot of basically Arthurian legend talk. So it's not
Count me
going to be
in.
all that film. All right,
Oh.
Dutch.
Nice.
Great. And so that's Wednesday after Brown. Hopefully it's around 7:15 Eastern. I don't know. He may pull an hour earlier. He might be an hour. Who knows what happens? We don't even know if he's doing aliens.
we're doing Aliens with Ruin, so likely it'll probably be the same schedule.
All right.
Excellent.
Awesome.
So, and Lawrence, I'm really disappointed you didn't get your doctorate in breakdancing. I have to say,
Oh.
very.
Well,
I know
it
this chick in
probably-
Australia.
Well, I know that probably I would have, been able to use it more than composition because it's a
Well,
little
sure.
bit more popular.
Yeah.
All right. But in any case, thanks for joining us again, Anna, and everyone else. Colin, Estefobos, Liza, and Dutch. We are also coming back next Sunday with, of course, more Babylon 5. The Friday streams are stopping temporarily until we work out how we're going to do the music stuff. We're basically going to try to do our music and guest artist music and not just reminisce about albums we can't play on YouTube. But
Yeah.
that will be coming back at some point. But when
Yeah.
Anna is settled in Japan, we will once again resume the Silmarillion streams, but it'll be at a different day and time of the week. And we'll wait for her to work that out because, of course, her work there professionally takes precedence. And it will probably necessitate you being there a little bit before you can figure out what time's good for you.
Yep. I mean, day after tomorrow, I'll go and I'll get some things worked out and we'll see how much the university... We'll see how exactly they're putting me to work. And then I'll be able to tell you more concretely.
Awesome.
Godspeed, and I hope everything goes well for you.
Yep.
Thank
Safe
you.
trip, and definitely just drop us a little message on X letting us know you made it there all right. I'm pretty sure
I don't know
everything will
what's
be
going on
fine.
in chat, by the way. Don't ask.
No, don't ask, don't tell. Just leave it be.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Okay, we're calling it a night, folks.
Yeah.
Good night.
Any
All right,
last words?
cheers.
Nope.
Yes,
Don't
I
say
have a
anything,
couple
don't-
last
don't
words.
say anything,
Yellow,
no.
wheat, whiskey,
something
Ryan.
Jumpgate.
And finally, here are some completely gratuitous pictures of penises to annoy the censors and to hopefully spark some sort of controversy, which it seems the only way these days to get the jaded, video-sated public off their fucking arses and back in the sodding cinema.